pacing.
TPC and Toy Daddies. TPC and Toy Daddies.
Toy Daddies unite, let's celebrate. Top 10 photos that make us elevate. Through the camera's eye, see the stories told. Loving toys forever, young hearts bold. Bold, bold.
Guys, before we begin, there has been something that's been out there this weekend that you all know that we've been trying to deal with. It's been really bothering me, and I'm glad we get to talk about it tonight, but I wanted to start off just like kind of on a serious note. I think everyone should stop short. Pulling through is very dangerous when you are parking in a parking lot. I'm just saying, don't pull through. Don't listen to Cody. Don't listen to too much new toys. Like, you should stop.
It's context dependent.
I'm just glad. I'm glad we've cleared that up.
Put that chapter behind us.
Yeah. How's it going, guys?
Oh, it's good, but it is context dependent, and that's kind of our theme of this evening. I mean, we're
good segue.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be. Look, this is gonna be the real first major conversation, because yesterday Chris and we got the ball rolling. We wanted to address some stuff, and that this is the night now that we put in. Like, Chris, thank you so much for compiling comments. We know TPC has shared out it was like 1,000 of messages. They were 300 plus comments on the first post.
I think the last I saw was 457 comments.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. So it's quite
I think
a bit
when
to
I
go through.
When I did it this morning, it was less than 400.
I mean, I'm counting replies and all that, but that means that's a
right.
reflection
Total, yeah.
Hundreds of people that wanted to comment and give their take on this newish. It's been growing. It's not new. That's why I say ish. Topic.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is something that we've discussed here collectively. Again, thank you all for hanging with us this evening. If you're catching the replay again, we always appreciate it. Thank you, guys. But yeah, we've been taught. It's not like we knew this was coming. It's here, and it's only going to continue to get worse. I just saw YouTube Shorts. No, Chris. YouTube Shorts, you can now generate videos from a photo. So if you want to see me breakdancing, I can do that now. But I think that's stupid. I'll just say that.
I would actually like.
I could actually.
Wait,
no, I do.
What type of breakdance?
Hey,
can you get
like,
down?
Would it be like you're really?
I could do this.
So you made. Oh, see, you used AI to make that.
Right? No,
so
it was
like
it was the Booker T spinneroonie. I was doing the spinneroonie. I didn't actually do it. I was just watching this new information.
You should have seen that clip that you just played of you breakdancing. That was incredible. You AI'd that? That was real.
It's just the ultimate boy. I don't know. There's no rules. This is a bit like, that's really what I always want to keep reminding people about. Like, this is something that as a society, as a people, we have to decide. Like, this was just dropped on us, and it's just is getting better and better each day.
I want to, we have a lot of people in the chat. I want to paint the context of what happened.
Yes, of course.
Obviously there was the top 10 this past Friday. There's always a top 10 on the TPC, and unbeknownst to the three of us, we don't do the top 10. We just, we're the face of the YouTube channel.
We talk. We get to highlight and celebrate.
However, I guess what happened was that the number one was an AI video or AI photo.
Was it
when
full
we looked
blown?
at it,
did we ever get a full blown, or was it was it just super? I don't know. Was it based originally?
However, I think it was based on a photo, but it was heavily the figure itself did not look like the actual figure, the NECA figure. Right. So obviously this stirred some feelings because I think all of us agree that AI is a problem. And when we talk about AI, we're talking about prompt-based generative AI, something that you can just type in and then an image shows up or whatever. Mm-hmm. And we agree on that because toy photography is about putting in the effort. It's about problem solving. It's about figuring out and being creative, and then having the satisfaction of looking at that final photo and being so satisfied with all of the efforts that you put in.
Yeah.
And yes, sometimes people use apps such as Photoshop or what is that one? Lightroom. The one that I use all the time.
Paid for it. Yep.
Yeah. To remove stands.
Mhm.
And that's a component of AI. But what
Sure.
we're really talking about is ChatGPT or any type of like, again, prompt-based generative AI.
Mhm.
So really what we wanted to do was kind of, the TPC is a place where we want to celebrate toy photographers, toy photos, and we want to make sure that doesn't happen. It sometimes happens because we're all human and we can't catch everything. And quite honestly, when one person's doing the TPC and they have a job, they're trying to look at everything very quickly, and I'm sure just on their phone. And sometimes you might miss something. It's just we're not going to be perfect. But what we decided was, let's talk about it tonight. Let's talk about, hear all of your kind of thoughts. What I did as a joke, but it started as a joke, but Diggs Figs yesterday said, hey, you have a lot of comments to go through. Should we ask AI what they think? And so that got me thinking that maybe I should just copy and paste all of the comments from that one post on TPC, which I did. And I put it through, ironically, I put it through AI to summarize all of like everything for me. And I got to read a lot of it today, and it was pretty interesting to see all the strong feelings. Nothing is surprising, really. Nothing is surprising.
Yeah.
But it allowed us to go through some of the comments and read some of the and summarize some of the bigger points that were the commonalities and all the through lines. So
Yeah. And I think, one of the nicest things just that I saw without seeing the results and like what the major themes were, just from my gathering of reading through, was that it's our integrity. It's like integrity felt like a big word, the big theme of a lot. Like people want, like, these are artistic endeavors, and as Chris is saying, like the generative stuff, I'm not trying to just be a crazy old, yelling at the sky old man, it is scary. It's scary what can be done and what is currently happening, like bad people are using it for bad things, like it's not a great product. And it's like, what Daddies Toys, thanks so much. And we're going to say hi to everybody, of course, but it's literally, no one's asked for it. I used to be able to opt out of stuff. You can't opt out of anything. It's just everywhere. And, this is just at least one aspect that we can take control over. And what was really awesome to see, because I've always felt this way when I first saw the ToyPic community, when I first discovered toy photography and all of this, and then you guys and just everything. But it was the fact that people look to the IG ToyPic community, like the posts, the contests. It's something that people, like we've always felt before we had any official, relationship with the TBC. It's a goal. It's something to aspire to. And that was really why the three of us, and then in talking to TPC, so we might get to hear from the real TPC tonight. We might also get a guest dropping by. Sir Trevor, 1/6 shooter, might be popping in too. So
it would be great if none of them came.
And that's true too. And if it's just us guys, and hey, we're gonna figure this out together. So
it's all right. We can prompt generate a Sir Trevor.
Yeah, and there are aspects to it. The tool being used as a tool. These are going to be parts of this conversation. I consider myself a writer, but same deal. Like the things are there to make aspects of life easy as a tool. It's just all the other stuff. that freaks me out, at least. But Josh Brown, getting the popcorn ready. Thanks for being here, man. Spaded One, McDysentery, Northern Osborne. is sad that pointy shoes are out of style. Spidey made fun of him, and he's really self-conscious about it. Yeah, that's all it takes is one person. Mr. Ryan Clark is in the house. What's going on, man? Vicious Soldier. Let's see. Ooh, this is for you, Chris. Chris, I support you in this one instance. There were people walking, and there was a car in front and to the right. There you go. Hunts Club, thank you so much for being here. Austin Cap Turts, I love that. How you doing, man?
Hey,
we got Cincy John in the house. Yeah, everybody get the popcorn. Again, we're knowing us, we have strong feelings about this, clearly. So
I mean,
but we're still not gonna dump on people. Like this is for the context of the TPC top 10. That's the biggest aspect that we want to focus on.
And one thing I didn't say that, I was like, and we can have a conversation about this, and I want to hear I want to hear productive things about why you think XYZ,
Mm-hmm. There's our boy Daddy. How you doing, Daddy? Toy
What's up,
17. So we did. That's again as a tool. We're not trying to be hypocrites. There are aspects. But this is specifically for the competitive aspect of the TPC, and I feel like that, those cries, those comments, not cries, but like the cries for making sure the contest continues to have the integrity and what the goal for everybody. Then yes, this is an important conversation. Jamelin Parks is here. What's going on, man? If it really sucks, we could stop. But it turns out people have been watching, and it's not like we get Geek Dad life numbers, so it's been nice and does tend to help. But again, obviously to me, again, the horizontal, that's going to be the way to always go.
And Jamie
Vader Sug.
Purposely trying to keep my head directly.
We are doing that, yeah.
Strip.
I'm
I
aware.
usually hide that vertical nonsense to my left, but I'm just like, this is for Jamie Lynn.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, I wish I could do the worm. Can you guys do the worm? Chris, I
can
feel
do
like you
the
can do
worm.
the worm. You could do the
Me?
worm, Chewie?
Oh, I used to. I don't know if I can do it anymore. During my younger, funner years, I could certainly get down.
Let's see if a break is going to convince me to say hi. Fair enough. We got Mario in the house, 796 Studios. How you doing, man? We got Rick Dom.
Hey,
How do I know
Dom.
you guys are actually live? And then that's see, at least, and this
How do
is
you
going to
know
at least
we're
help.
not?
No, we are. We're fine. This is
You
but
are.
that is going to be also in our future. But Rick Dom, we got to save that talk for right now. This is hobbies and photography. Vicious Soldier, scariest and sad part. I was a company using old videos and photos to talk to and passed away. Oh, yeah, that's this is starting to get into Black Mirror. In all honesty, if anybody's watched that shit, this is Black Mirror stuff, man.
Yeah.
This is. What is that doing to us? Even the scrolling. Sorry, I'm not gonna rant.
I mean, it's
Toy
been a
photos,
long road.
happiness. Oh, tragedy, awful. This is not good for us. None of this.
No. There's been studies that show that that doom scrolling is changing our brain composition.
Yeah, not for the better.
Our brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Savage Saint, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. We got Cal the Collector. How you doing, buddy? Rowdy Riles, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I awesome initiated. Bat Force Grubs, there we go. I love it for content painting. Mr. Ryan, you guys, I play Yimbo and his love of real product. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe you guys are going to start coming.
Right. Yimbo is right. He's just like, I am not in favor of these droids. They're AI. They're not welcome to Yimbo in there. And this is his stance. This is his ACBA line in the sand. No.
Possibly. All right. Oh boy, the clankers. Why even collect anything with just AI props? Anything you want to do anything you want. The rest of the comments are hilarious, but I will reserve reading those. But no, man, you're right. I mean, that's
a visual.
Again,
Spade one. That's a visual.
It is a visual. Let's see. I bet I said it was totally cool. You should look into your heart. Probably, yeah. I had read a story about a CEO who was planning on updating or whatever the AI had read through all of his emails and blackmailed him for cheating. That's where we are now.
With AI?
Is that where we are with the AI is now whistleblowing?
Yeah.
Like, nope.
Well, no, it was protecting its own. It was going to be, like it was going to be destroyed or updated.
Okay.
So it was fighting to preserve its self.
I don't think people know what they've designed in this life.
We know, because I'm sure all of you, James Cameron, we've already known. Delilah, what's going on? Clintastic in the house. How you doing, man? All right, awesome. Let's see. Here's my take. I definitely respect everyone's opinion. I think AI should be used to remove an object or a filter. Not everyone knows how to edit, but it makes a full image to win a competition. All right. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I've literally, like, for the past 3 minutes not said anything because I wanted to listen to Yimbo, and I'm like, it's impossible for AI to reproduce Yimbo. This is just not.
It certainly wants to try based on taking all our data all the time.
Like
Jesus.
that cadence, the stories. I've sat here. I'm like, I'm trying to follow you, but these ideas.
and then the robot
Fair enough.
like melts. Is like, now I have to break dance. Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you didn't crack up at Yimbo's comment of like, James Cameron, everyone.
Well, my mind instantly went, yeah. He's referring to Terminator, but also he had a stance on, like, he thinks he's getting sandbagged for Avatar, with people thinking that it's AI, but it's not.
They really
worked on good
my
CGI and the technology.
Oh my goodness,
Oh my
jeez. And Gatey's Toys, you're absolutely right. Like, this is prompt based for this. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. AI has been in everything, from all of our Spotify and Apple Music recaps, and yes, and Siri, and
It's been a long road that we've come to this point. Even this conversation, we've had this conversation before, bits and pieces over the last 3 years, and now we just at a critical,
This is a critical part for sure.
Figure this out.
And by the way, he's not here, but when he does, hopefully we get to see him. I will tell him, like, I thought it was a really great call. That was him to decide to go all BTS and behind the scenes for features this week. I think that's awesome. Guest Pose is in the house. What's going on? Oh,
Thanks, buddy.
Boy, yourself. Thanks, man. And Mr. Ryan Clark, I made the top 10 twice. It felt like a great achievement, and it should. And it, guys. I only made it twice. Like, it's a hard thing to like make on there. You guys have done well in the past. It's a crapshoot. It's how it resonates. So, dude, yes, be proud.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. And that's the whole point. We want to keep this as a point of pride for our community. Hunts Club, what's going on? Thanks for being here. And it is an important conversation. Thank you for being a part of it. Spady, when that Mezco Fantastic 14 is calling me like Frodo's ring. Dude, me too.
Yeah.
This one day.
I see it.
I didn't see how it's spelled my name. I gotta dig it, Captors.
Captors. I thought that was your heel name.
Right.
This is how I feel about AI today.
Afterwards.
This is great. The comments tell me that everyone is afraid of flight stands and everybody owns 27 flight stands. I'm starting a flight stand printing shop as we speak. Oh my god.
Everyone does need a good flight stand, and this is my shameless plug for our buddy Mario 796 Studios. I love his flight stands. That's my exclusive
they're the best.
flight stands that I use that have not
That's all I
come
use.
packaged with the Mezco.
And you know what's rad is I was worried about these with Mezco, but I was using him with my Chaos Superman, and because of you can still use these with soft goods.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, like you gotta, of course, be careful, but like I poke it through the trunks. Like the Chaos has the plastic trunks, so that helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked.
Yeah, no, they're great flight stands. Go check them out.
Yeah, Manic Mike, what's going on, dude? Cal the Collector, Toy.Father is AI, the real Toy.Father shooting action figures in his room. That I can see that one day. That's the problem. Damn it, Chris, we're talking here.
Chris just puts on like a 4K picture for his screen, and he's really doing other things in his office.
Oh my god, Silicon Valley. I know I'm all over the place. I don't care. I saw a clip of that because that was another show that was ahead of its time.
It was.
And Camille going like to Guilfoyle. Wait, Guilfoyle. Why am I talking to? He was texting AI Guilfoyle.
I saw that same one. I saw.
Yes.
That same one. And he's like, "Hey, are you having your AI talk to me?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Can I have an AI Dinesh?
I like the question though. It's like, is this a conversation that you need to have with the real me?
Yeah.
Right. And that's where, like, I remember Unparalleled pointed out, like, whenever Google started doing AI comments, like, we don't use we some are slow sometimes to respond on YouTube, but they're us. They're always us, and that is even like I wouldn't want you. I want you to like. I'd rather you wait for me to respond to you than have a pretend version. You know.
I'd rather
even
you wait for a disappointing comment from me where I'm like, oh, totally. Hell yeah.
If this is a real
I'm
life
sorry, I'm not good. I don't claim to be a writer. I'm a photographer at best.
All right, here we go, Shroomy. To the left. Wait, which is the left?
You just make
This
the
is
L's.
my left.
But
This is the
you're a
left of this.
teacher.
Do I have to go this way?
yeah, I got. Oh,
Well,
sorry.
either way,
Good,
Shroomy, there we go.
Good again.
Let's see. If you update me, I'll out you to your wife. That was it, man. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm on the good side now. Imagine AI-friendly lyrics on Barney and Friends. When I grew up, I'd like to prompt a house. Oh my god. What was that? Miles Dyson didn't know either. Look at how that worked out for him. Johnny Cox here. What's
Hey,
going on,
Johnny.
Ford? Hey, again, please weigh in. You are on the comic book side of this. I know you have. Same with Jamie Lynn. Like, I know you guys have strong feelings. Again, this is the time to share the strong feelings. Cincy John, Last Strange, just AI everything.
God, if that, that should be the reason not to use AI, right there.
Yeah. There you go. There. That's good, Austin. Trevor just said he's coming. Hell yeah! All right, so
Oh,
Trevor, we
nice.
pop it on night.
And good
This
job,
is
Josh.
this is
Double
not Brick.
stream
This
it.
is this is Brick's AI Guilfoyle. All right, thanks for being here, Brick's avatar.
I'd like a more clever name, like it's Brikes. In the middle.
By the way, I gotta catch Brick. He was on with Geek Dad Life and Quip, and
nice.
who else was on there? But he had a great stream. I gotta go catch the replay tomorrow. Bat Force, we are visual creatures. No surprise that when AI got to pictures and videos that the complaints started. Unfortunately, I don't see this cat. No, it's done.
No,
this is
we can't-
this
we
is
can't
like
go
a
back.
metaphor we've used in the past with students. Like, here's toothpaste, squeeze some out. Here's a toothpick, get the toothpaste back in. Bet you can't.
Teachers are mean.
you know, Chris. That's no, I don't.
And that day, it was
Man,
science.
this is
2
another
hours later.
example of like AI cannot copy you. Yimbo. I don't.
I've
understand
done
what you said. I didn't understand that metaphor. I've never heard that metaphor in my.
Oh,
entire
that was the
life.
thing. We did that one year. It was I forget.
Yimbo's done this to a classroom of students where guys, we're gonna do something fun today. We're gonna spend 2 hours. Put the toothpaste back in these bottles.
Did
Goodbye.
everyone bring their
forget-
toothpaste?
Chris, I want to say like the lesson was I was about who knows. It was maybe watching the things you say. Like, you can't put those words back. I don't. I forget what the lesson
No,
was.
I like it.
No. Here's also a lesson. Public schools need more funding. All right.
Yeah, that's
the
awesome.
plan for the day.
Yes,
Everyone
I
needs-
should not.
They need to get the toothpaste. It's
Well,
pretty expensive.
796 with thanks, Chewy. Oh, we got a very special, not AI version of Jukebox Hero. Rick Dom, as a man who grew up in the Silicon Valley, the town Google was founded and had still headquarters at, that show is so wildly accurate. I know.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
so good. Larry's Geeky World, thanks for being here, Larry. Ooh, we have. Oh shoot, I have to film my next State of Yimbonia. But so currently, the current Citizen of the Month of Yimbonia, Retro Toy Princess. Thanks for being here.
Oh,
Hey.
Just for to probably to pot there. Paolo, how you doing?
Paolo.
Oh, I see. Because of this shroomy. That I got it. Mr. Soldier, good guy. What is it? Guy, good news. I think I see my first hot toy. I'm highly thinking of getting. No one can guess what it is.
Stitch? Was it Stitch? I don't
Stitch would
blame
be
you on
awesome.
Stitch.
Did you pre-order Stitch when it dropped?
I'm trying to be good with my finances, and I actually canceled my So I
Okay.
gave up the R&D. I'm just like, it's not in my collection right now, so I just had to let go.
That's fair. That I'm telling you, the toy companies, they have to have these things ready. Strike while the iron is hot. Like if that was in stock, like we're shipping in 2
ago?
weeks, we would have all had a Stitch. We would have all had a Hot Toy
I
Stitch.
mean, it looks beautiful. The ears go down. You get all the expression. It's beautiful. Just I can't.
Hunts Club, AI is great in a lot of ways, but also very negative. It's tough to imagine a world where as AI gets more advanced, it has adequate checks and balances. But AI is awesome. There are cool aspects to it, for sure.
Are we sure Hunts Club isn't AI?
Hunts Club, are you AI? It could be. No, but this is Miachu? Is that how we should...
I would say might chew.
Might chew. All right. Spaded One says, I don't know, I've still never seen OpenAI used in a mainstream product that hasn't been hit with heavy backlash, and companies like Coca-Cola can only laugh it off because they're too big to fail. Yeah, I even saw somebody do a whole Paramount Plus Super Bowl commercial with all of their properties, and it was, I don't know, man. I know it's close, like it's getting there. It's still... Do we want that? Do I need to see Henry Cavill Superman being tied up by a Gandalf? Like to sit in a seat. It's weird. It was weird. I don't know, man.
All right, I'm losing the reference. Can someone in the audience make that toy picture and send it over? I would appreciate that. Thank you. No digital background.
Yimbo.
You can just send it out. I don't even care.
I'm on fire today. All right.
Yeah, I'm really listening, and I'm like, what is he saying?
I'm on fire with something. Tanner, how you doing? Here we go. Let's look what's happening to Darren Aronofsky's latest project. I have not seen that. Which one is... We'll have to check that out. Chewy, would you mind at least searching it so we can... I have a point of reference to go back to. Mutant X Collector, what's going on? Happy Monday. Toy Mirth! Hey, Toy Mirth, I don't know if you're going to get any money from this, but your incessant Instagram shorts have worked. And I got this. I got the small Rick light. You got us all, Toy Mirth. We love you, buddy. But no, for real, Ant, like that, you're like you sold us. You sold us. So again, I'm buying this not to figure out how to use it. You know. Moving on. Toy Renosaurus Rex. Hey, told me I should be here. Perfect. Thank you. Yup. Stitch. We guessed.
You guessed it right.
Nice job.
Yeah. Hell yeah! I know my audience.
Yeah. There you go. Love it. Love
Number
it. Love
one.
it. Also,
it's Darren Aronofsky's latest project is 1776, completely AI or heavy AI used in this series.
Huh.
That's just headlines and like 2 sentences that I.
Okay.
That's as far as the research is going to happen on the live.
Fair. No, that's fair. And Spada One did add to it,
rest.
so thank you, McDysentery. Jay Shot, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. So, Jamie, here we go. I know I've been a broken record about AI images not being art, and I firmly stand by it. But I'd also like to add that using generative AI to produce images is also not photography. That's part of. That's is going to be now. Thank you, Jamie Lynn, for bringing up a piece too.
That's a very true statement.
It's
one that I think the three of us agree.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Look. The world is pushing us to take our say, right? Our whole ultimately. Do what you want. It's a hobby. Enjoy it. This is talking about a photo competition. So that's where we're like, screw it. We got to have hard lines. This is definitely one of those pieces that we were discussing. Do we want to bring that part up now? Or how do you guys want to do it? I'm just trying to make sure we say hi and get the feedback first. I mean, this is a bump and chat. We appreciate it.
You and I talked about it. I'd love to hear,
Chewy?
We know what Chewy's stance is, but we'd love to hear it, and then we can go from there. I mean, here's what I'm going to say. Like, ToyPic community never necessarily said that you could have AI. We always were against it. I think this was just a situation where the checks and balances didn't work, and it just totally went by one person that does all of it, right? So I think we're going to suggest a few things to make sure that when the top 10 does get released, that there are more eyes on it rather than just like one person doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why, again, this is a nice week of getting, once again, TPC is all about helping get eyes on your work. So be sure to tag the page with your behind the scenes reels, pictures, all that type of stuff. It's all behind the scenes week, and that gives us that time to also be able to figure out these final little wrinkles.
Oh, and it's a great time if you have like a killer, behind the scenes type process that you want to show off. You have a badass lane rig or I don't know, something magical. Yeah, go send it in. It would be a good thing to add. Get it showcased.
We got a boop. We got a boop. So let me just read this. I need to see real Henry Cavill getting tied up by real Gandalf. Yes.
As the new citizen of the month of Yimbonia, I think someone should make that happen for her.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our esteemed friends. We are so we love this guy and we respect his opinion, and he is working in the industry as knocking stuff over. So let's bring on our resident expert. Here he is, Sir Trevor 16 Shooter. What's up, Trevor?
What's up, man?
I came at the wrong time with tying up Henry Cavill and Gandalf.
Yeah, what's your take?
Yeah,
For, against?
I'm for it.
For, yeah, why not? All right.
Why not? Hey,
I'm game.
But it's got to be real. It's got to be real.
No, real and consensual. I'm just putting that out there.
I'll let Henry try anything once. Like, I don't, it affect me.
Oh my God! And
so
Cincy John,
what's the conclusion? What's the conclusion?
There's no So
I wish I could have watched from the beginning. Sorry, I had the other
No, it's okay. We've just been hearing from our friends out in the community, and Chris had through all the comments, so we did want to hear like summaries of like the overall themes of what people were responding, and this is specifically the instance of it being a photo competition. I mean, that's I think that's the fairest way possible to handle this without totally just being mean about it, basically.
So you guys are trying to come to the conclusion of what to do on your end, not necessarily a kind of not a judgment, but like an approach or what? Because I see a lot of this out there. Not this, but even talk about it now. I mean, yes, it's a thing, right? But there's more talk about it in this community. I know Marvelous Shots has been posting some things about it. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think you can spot AI pretty quickly?
I'm pretty good at it, but it's getting better and better, and especially with real photography. Okay, when you're talking about taking a portrait of a woman in Paris, right in the back, you can put in the lens that you want, specific lens that you want. You can put in all the settings, the camera settings you want, and you can take that and you look at it and go, I don't know. I'm not really sure if that's real or not real. I think the more perfect some of the faces are, you never know. It's a model, you know what I mean? It could be. Sure. Yeah. But with toy photography, it's harder because the only thing that's easy is and I was going to say that I don't have a problem with backgrounds. I use stock photography backgrounds, and some of those, honestly, on the stock photography sites now are AI. And I feel like in that case, you're almost taking something, as long as it's not your entire photo, you know what I mean? And you just put a figure in front of it, you know what I mean? Then it's okay, because you're kind of like remixing something. It's like I'm old, so my go-to is Walk This Way, Run DMC. Right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude.
I knew that was good, Yimbo.
These are rare form tonight.
Remixes, right? Taking apart, as long as you're asking permission to use that in something, because people have gotten in trouble for that. Sure. And not literally, there's a video out on YouTube of people who've done, takes on a song, and they were sued, because it was basically, I can't remember there's one song that's like, the entire song is just somebody else's song with different lyrics over it, and they never asked permission.
Do 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 do. Not that one.
No, not that one.
Miley
was
Cyrus.
Credence.
You're right.
Credence was also involved in one. John Fogerty was suing Credence or something,
Yeah.
but he wrote the song. It was some
Really?
nonsense, but it was
But even Miley Cyrus got in trouble recently over
maybe that-
Flowers. It's the parallel to, I think, a Bruno Mars song.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Real quick, if anyone can shoot Gandalf tying up Henry Cavill, it's Trevor. Wait, is that this year's Lunchbox?
Oh, can it
Love
be?
that.
That'd be amazing.
And then we got a little pew pew real quick from the other half of Between Two Sentinels.
there we go.
Machu, how do we know this is the real Trevor?
This is true.
You got a pew pew there.
Oh,
Trevor.
you say you got warm up them palms?
Whoa, the bombs.
Ready?
Oh, Milli Vanilli? Was it Milli Vanilli? That could have been.
All right, I didn't mean to
Vanilli
go down
was
this
with-
route.
they were-
No.
Lip syncing.
But what I'm getting
Vanilli was
at
lip-syncing.
is that's almost like, remix. You know what I mean? Like you're using a part of something. Because, I mean, we don't, I use a screen as a background a lot. And a lot of time it'll be
Sure.
just the sky or something like that. And for the most part, I've never done anything that doesn't have a diorama or props in between that to make up most of the shot. I don't think it looks good if you just use a screen in the background.
Sure.
But I can tell now if people are just doing a photo on like white background or something like that, bringing it into Photoshop, and Photoshop does a great job, and or whatever, ChatGPT, Midjourney, whatever, and saying put a background in here.
Right.
That you can kind of tell because sometimes the shadows and the lighting doesn't quite match. You know what I mean? It's getting better and better at that stuff. But
Sure.
yeah, I mean, I can tell now. My take on this whole thing, and I wrote on Marvelous Shots, is post about AI. I said it's a tool. I don't think it's art unto itself. There's a great. Do you guys know who Sanderson? He wrote. God, what's his name? Sorry.
That's okay.
I've had so many names. I was going over Archon the Cruel's like whole history tonight. So my
Do you see,
my
is it a writer? An
Brandon
author?
Sanderson. Brandon Sanderson from Mistborn. So the Mistborn series, fantasy series, they're going to bring it
okay.
to Apple TV. Great writer. He did a whole like TED Talk type thing. I'll put the link up somewhere. I'll give it to you guys. You can put it up. Brandon Sanderson, yeah. Talking about AI and art, and it's great. Like you got to watch it. His conclusion is
That's good.
like applying it to toy art. The end product, in this case, the toy photo, is not the only part of this art. The process of creating art makes you the art. You know what I mean? You are the art. The art itself is the proof that you've done the process of learning, making mistakes, and perfecting your craft. That's what makes it art. You know what I mean? The fact that there is that human factor behind it. An AI can do an end product art, but it can't admire it. It can't really learn. It's kind of like you used to go to like tourist places where, they'd have an elephant and a canvas and a paint and the paint's in front of it, and the elephant would pick up the brush with the trunk and paint, and then they sell it. And people would buy it because the elephant. They'll put it up on the wall, tell people the elephant painted this. Okay, that's great. I don't think that's art because, there's paint on a canvas. There's a mechanical part of it. But the elephant isn't learning from the process. And
Right.
The next time, I think I'm going to do less yellow in this one. I think it's
You don't know, Trev.
Hey, Trevor, you're judging this elephant, and I feel
I'm
like
not- I'm not
the
sure they can
elephant
see that
made,
much
like
color, but-
1,000 paintings. Maybe they figured it out. I was like, actually, I like this color more.
There you go. I refuse to let John Connor down. And then the art is the friends we've made along the way. There you go, Josh.
I
You
see how
really
this
had me,
conversation's
Trevor,
going. Okay.
until the elephant metaphor. But
Well, all right.
No, I totally-
If you
I
like
totally
elephants, you
agree,
can
like-
substitute any animal that you don't like. Okay, whatever. I don't know.
no, but I agree with you. I think that, and that's what I was saying earlier, was that with toy photography, you really need to have the process and when you take your photo, the problem solving that goes into it in terms of figuring out what you want to do and then how to get it and how to execute it, and then by the end of it, the satisfaction of having a final product that you did
Yes.
yourself and put in all
Yes.
that effort, that is what the essence of what we should be celebrating in the TPC.
Exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly the whole end game. And Maz, of course, that's Maz. He says, I saw Bicentennial Man. He was able to make out. Now, it's funny because Brandon Sanderson, hang on a second. Brandon Sanderson, big Star Trek fan, right?
Yeah.
Used to watch The Next Generation. Data in the show is always trying to learn new things. He wanted to be an artist at one point. But it's different because he was learning and had to learn and learn, wanted to learn from the mistakes and looked at what he did wrong and would, you know, sometimes that was the lesson learned in the show. What Data was trying to do didn't work out. And, you know, he learned how to be more human, you know what I mean? But that's the whole point of that. Like AI doesn't really learn from it. Even if you tell it, no, not that, do this, it's just doing what you're telling it to do and spitting out something that's, you know, somewhat like that. I mean, listen, there's no getting away from it. I'm not one of these people.
No, I know.
You have to shove it back in a box and put it away and hammer it in. You know, exactly. But
No, you're right. Yeah.
I don't think it should be celebrated necessarily. You can do you. I'm not
Right.
going to call it art or maybe even toy photography if it's just you holding a figure in your hand, taking a picture with your phone, and then running it through ChatGPT or Midjourney and spitting out an image that looks cool.
Yeah.
But what did you do? What did you learn from that? You know, what did you? I don't know.
No, Trev, you're right, and that's the whole point of this. Like, especially in a competitive sense, like it is time that we do have to draw some hard lines, you know, because it is something we want this to be something to strive for, you know. That's the whole point. It's been that
you
way.
have competition, and there's competition within. Like, I'm kind of glad that people have pushed back on some of the companies because I think I think it was Monster Force. Was it Monster Force? Originally, they had posted some box art that was clearly AI, or even they may have even admitted it was AI, and everybody was like, "Fuck that," you know. Sorry,
Yeah.
And they changed it. They changed it,
Right.
and which is good. And I think people pushing back against that kind of stuff, replacing people, because it's easily could be done. That Hasbro could hire one dude to you know scan a figure. You don't even have to scan it now. You can take a picture and it will interpret the 3D version of that thing and move it around. I did some. I can pull them up and show you what I did.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
If you want to. No, because like we've all again sampled,
As a
tried
test,
certain
I'm
things.
not posting these things. But
Yeah, Trev, I did the same thing when this is only within. This is why this conversation had literally had to happen, because it's only been about a week or so since this last Nano Banana update thing, whatever the hell, and all of a sudden,
I
literally
haven't played with, and that's insane. I've heard that's incredible.
Dude, I tried. I was like, I looked up a prompt on how to word it, cinematic lighting, blah 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 blah, and I threw it in, and I was like, wow, okay, but I didn't do it, so I didn't post it. I was like, what did I accomplish here? You know, so that's where like the three of us. And you'd be proud of us, Trev. But like, we are so fired up for the practical art now. Of like, we were so deep in. We're like, this is where our passion for this began, and the three of us are having a blast. And like, we feel like we know stuff now. We feel like we've gotten there. We sat under your learning tree.
On Tuesday's show and be like, no, we have the ability to be a little bit like Trevor now.
Yeah,
You do, and I love watching when you guys do that Saturday morning thing. I watch, like, if it's on, I'm probably shooting down here or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll watch you guys set up a shot. That's something that I love to do on my channel. Is who was doing that? Somebody was doing that. God, where they were helping somebody through. Who the hell was doing that? Anyway, I would love to like have somebody set something up. It's a lot of work though to have somebody have cameras that they can set up on their setup and just walk them through. Like I've done that with you guys in the chat. Like, hey,
Right.
Hey, Chewy, move that over 2 inches.
Yeah.
Behind that, and that's kind of cool. Like, but the learning part of it that's fun to see somebody's progress too, man. You look at it's great.
I think that's the journey, right? Like, and I think if we boil it down, especially within the ToyPic community, whether it's part of the contest or not, is we're advocating come along for the journey. It's a good time to learn how to do this craft and then make friends along the way. Like,
Yeah.
if you're just
And AI's
prompting everything, it's not going to do that for you.
AI is going to be part of it in small ways. Listen, I use, it's AI.
Here goes Trevor's pro AI. Nice.
I'm going to say use it as a tool, but I don't
Tool,
think it should
yes.
replace
Yes.
I don't think it should replace you getting behind a camera or setting something up. You know what
Yes.
Yes.
Not to mimic it, exactly.
Well done. Well done.
I lost my train of thought. But there was something else. Anyway, here's a couple. So I prompted this scene, and I showed it a picture.
How in depth was your prompt? Like,
I didn't. People go nuts, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying there isn't even an art to that. I mean, art is a hard word to use there, but like, there is some knowledge that you have to have in order to learn how to prompt things, and it's different
Sure.
from platform to platform. You know what I mean? There's different tags and things like that you have to put in. They're not called tags. I forget what they're called, but to make it a certain ratio, to make it, use the certain version that you want it to use. Do you want it raw? Do you want it small? Whatever. So
No, I absolutely, Trev. Like,
Yeah.
there is also still knowledge and a skill of prompting. Like, there is to get to. So, like, I get it. I get why there's people out there that are AI artists that are like, no, what I do is like I have to prompt, because you do need to have like a massaging of what you want
Yes.
the robot
Yeah,
to
'cause-
give you. But
it's almost like it's spitting something out and it's like, no, it got that wrong. So I know I have to go in and find a way for it to understand what I'm telling it to do, change the angle, change the lighting. I'm not getting into all that. You know what I mean? It's
Sure,
just, I'm not
right.
using it in that way. Like I said, I've used it for a background here or there when I couldn't find something that, matched. Or there's honestly on Shutterstock, which is the service I use. And I use that because I'm paying for it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I have the rights to use that, even reproduce it, whatever.
Sure.
By
Well,
the
that's
time I'm
something
done
that
with it, by the time I'm done with it, if you could even find the image that I used, if I
Yeah.
gave you an array of 12 of them, you probably wouldn't be able to find it because I've color corrected it, I've changed it, I've sharpened it, whatever. So
Well, Trev, this is way back. I remember seeing Jason B talk about that in his story, and I remember this is like such a long time ago where
He
I
got
was
some
still
shit from
doing
people.
green screen stuff. No, but he was saying how he was talking about that he uses the license and does Shutterstock and
Yeah.
and that is total like, yeah, you're legit. You're still compensating someone for their work. There's all of those other aspects that totally made sense. And I actually stopped because like at the time I was doing green screen, I was Google imaging things, and I went, oh yeah, I guess. And it's like, I got to figure this out. Am I going to keep doing this path or do I want dios? And then I went dios.
yeah, but I mean, even the Google image stuff is fine for anybody who doesn't. I don't expect everybody to spend. It costs a few $100s a year
Sure.
to pay for this service, and so if you're just doing it for fun.
And
I
you
gotta
guys
make
are
sure-
both
I gotta
professional.
make sure. Yeah, I got to make sure if something's
Yeah.
reproduced on a box that I've paid for this image. That is, even if it's fairly 20% of the shot and it's in the background and blurred out, I still used it. You know what I mean? So I
Sure.
still have to make
Yeah.
sure I cover my bases in that way. So this is what I did. I showed it a picture of my my legendary barbarian. And this is Mid-Journey. So Mid-Journey, I think Nano Banana has got it all over Mid-Journey at this point. I just haven't played with it. And I said put him in a prison with light streaming through a grate in the ceiling, chains on the ground. He's chained up, and this is what
Oh
it
my
spit out.
God.
Now, it completely reinterpreted the figure, and there are ways to make it. There are things now. Nano Banana might even do this. Like if you give it a reference photo, that it will take that verbatim. I don't know how to tell Midjourney to do no, make this look exactly like this figure. It got better as it went along a little bit, and especially when I told it to make it an action figure. You can see the joints now in
Okay.
this. But it did change what it was wearing. You know what I mean? This isn't the legendary barbarian figure, but it's got the hair. It's a different face. It
Right.
interprets it. God knows where it's getting all this stuff from. This actually looks like a freaking foam diorama. I didn't even
Right?
realize.
I know!
Jesus Christ.
Well, it scrubbed everything we've ever posted. And
Yeah,
that goes for
exactly.
our diorama makers and everything. I know, man.
Yeah. That's a big problem with it that I have with it as well. Like, not that other artists don't learn from other artists. I mean, it used to be like the old masters, like they would tell them to copy the masters that came before them, like completely copy this, Rembrandt. You know what I mean? And learn by what you're doing. Now, don't go out and say that's yours, or don't go and do something exactly like that and say, hey, yeah, this is my original art. But they had to learn from somewhere. But AI is a whole other thing. It's not. There's no human touch there. You know what I mean? Yes, I can prompt something with words. I'm not saying it's not. Here's another one. This isn't as good, but I mean,
But
use it
looks
as
closer
inspiration
like a toy,
for an angle or something like that. I suppose. I
Sure.
think prototyping, it's fine. I don't have a problem with somebody prototyping a figure or something that they're going to make in this, because it's easier. I'd like to see them use an artist, but you're going to have to use an artist to do 3D renderings anyway. So, whatever. I mean,
yeah, no, I know, and that's. I mean, really, I keep saying it, but it's in my eyes, the main thing that all of these generative things are attacking are the things that make us human. That's like, I go back to that all the time. It's like, it's our writing, it's our art, it's like, it's all the things. It's all the things that we pour our energy into. It's nuts.
yeah. Art is a different beast. I mean, Brandon Sanderson told the story of, like, John Henry, right? The story of John Henry. Okay. So he for those who don't, he was this is all fable. But he was he was a guy who could drive steel spikes in the railroad with one hit. Just giant guy, and the steam powered steel driver came along, and he challenged it he challenged it to see who could drive the most, the fastest, and he won, but it killed him.
That's right. Yeah.
And there's no reason that progress is going to move on. People are going to pick the steam powered driver over a human. There's not many people driving steel for the railroad anymore. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's
right,
pretty
right.
much done by machines now. So there is something about that, but I don't know. Art is different. If art isn't human, then what? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Like,
we're
well,
just going to
Trevor,
be spectators to everything soon. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just sit back and
It's Wally. This is
AI
what I'm saying. This
overlords
is
entertain
Wally.
us. It is.
This is
it
Wally. This is Wally. This is where we're headed, and that's it. We're not the ones that are going to be on the ship, folks. For the record, that's not us. I just want to remind you of that. So we're cooked. There's that. But son of a gun, yeah.
We'll be eating our toys.
Trevor, the thing that really bummed me out this week was looking back. It was from June, but I was telling Chris about it. An MIT study about 3 sample groups and their different levels of no AI, generative AI overview, and then full-blown ChatGPT to write SAT essays. And like the brain scans, there's no brain activity when you just have it generate. There's nothing. So what are we doing? Like you're just turning over. We're my
This is what
favorite
he
new.
talks about. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, my favorite new internet thing is called somebody smooth brain. I haven't done it yet. myself,
Yeah. Smooth brain.
But that's hilarious.
It's very funny. But he talks
What were
about
you-
that, like, in learning Brandon Sanderson again. Like,
Okay.
he's talking about his early books, and like, they're terrible books. Like, this is, my first published book. He's like, I basically kind of copied Dune, and I forget what the other book was, but like, and it wasn't good. I didn't know what I was doing. And then the second book was better, but I was still kind of copying the things I loved. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he found his voice. He found a way to do. And you'd never do that. Like, whose voice is it? You're never going to do that if you just write me a story. And AI is terrible at writing like a long form story right now. You could write a passage or something like that, and it's not bad. Like he said, somebody did a test. They had a couple of professional writers write a passage about something, a certain subject, and then AI write it, and people couldn't tell. People couldn't tell who was the professional writer and who was AI. That's
Right.
a short passage.
Yeah.
But what's behind that? You know what I mean? Like, is it just going to come up with ideas now? And I don't know. I think we lose something if we don't have humans doing
with
this stuff,
you.
learning from it. If you're the art, you are the art.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're the art behind the art. Otherwise, it's just a product.
Yeah, and you know what, Trev? Like, one of the things that we've said on here before about it being like it's so great because when we're taking our photos and we're doing the setup and all the stuff that we've talked about, when you have that final image, like that's that, like you said, we are the art. This whole process is the art, because we've always said once you share that, it no longer belongs to you, because now it's open to the world. Whoever sees
Correct.
it, they can interpret it. They pull their own meanings,
Yep.
and it's not yours
Yep.
anymore. So that's the beauty of it. But if it's just a and again, it's like, is this the type of world we want to live in? That's the other. That's what I keep saying. Like, oh, it drives me up. But Trev, we have a bunch of comments I starred, so I just want to make sure we go through some of these bigger ones, and then Chris, if you want to queue up the survey, or, like what you were, the summary of different points.
Yeah, I was
I'd
going
love
to read
hear
it
those.
off.
Yeah. So Vicious Soldier said, I keep thinking of the meme, people in the 90s use internet to escape the world. People in the 20s escape the internet by staying in the real world. I know, it's nuts. I take basic pictures with my phone and move sliders in a free app. Knowing that there are all these techniques and gear means that there are steps to take. It's aspirational. AI means my journey's over. Dude, this has been ever since I saw Trevor's first picture and saw him speak at Allegiance Con about photography. I'm like, this is amazing. I want to learn everything I can. Like, I wanted the whole part, So yes, I get it.
Fun part. That's the fun
That's
part.
been. I can speak
Again,
to that. Yeah.
AI is the end product. It steals the opportunity for growth from us. You know what I mean? There's no growth if everything comes out and it's just an end product, and it's kind of that's fine. That's good. And people look at it and go, wow, that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's no growth. Anyway.
Poncho used to do streams doing live
Yeah,
shots displays called Posing Ain't Easy. There you go, Rick Dom. Prescribed Joan, thanks for being here, buddy. AI can be okay, not replacing people in real ways of making stuff. I prompted a few songs that came out pretty cool, but I used to make music, so I'd rather make a new song if an old laptop. I'd rather make a new song if old laptop let me. Yeah, no, dude. I mean, obviously our theme song is AI. There's a fun aspect to it, and Chris has said hey, we're not trying to be on the Billboard charts. It's not passing it off. We said this is our AI little silly tune. We have it. We're one and done. We're good.
I'm of two minds there. I've had a thing in mind for a new theme song, and I've done it in AI. It's what I want, but it's not perfect. I would love to find an artist to do that. I'm gonna have to go on Fiverr or something, because I just can't. I know a guy who does this stuff. He just can't do what I want. He does like rock and stuff like that. If not rock was what I want, don't want. But I would happily pay somebody, because I do want to pay somebody to do this stuff. But I do understand that, again, it's out there. It's a tool. You want a great theme song, and you're not doing this. You're not making money from this thing.
Right.
We're not making money. There are people
No,
making
not the
money.
four of us.
And I expect somebody making money to spend a little money maybe on that. But
I agree with you. Yeah.
I can't spend $3,000 to have somebody do a song for my.
Yes.
300. Yeah, I would pay somebody $300 to do it. It's a lot, but like I would do it. If I could pay somebody to do it. But yeah,
And then it'd be
staying away from
yours,
using
and
it.
it's from Solo Sinner,
I
thanks
wrote all
for
the
being here,
lyrics,
man.
but whatever. Anyway.
Right. It says humans have an appreciation for the authenticity, unique, handmade, hand-stitched
hopefully.
clothes have more perceived value than mass-produced Temu clothing. Yep.
I think that's true.
Steve Morrow, what's up, man? At Arts Fair, they have photography, they have mixed media. I'd say if you're not sure if you created a photo or mixed media, then you've probably created mixed media.
Yeah.
This goes to my, a question that I remember I had my first principal. He said, if you have to ask, the answer is probably no. And that's been wonderful advice my whole life in every aspect. If I feel like I have to ask, it's probably no. It's probably not worth it. AI can be fun to see, not replacing. Oh, we saw that one. My bad. Spadewood says, AI promised me in the artistic journey. Oh, no. We're not saying that. I just bought a new light today. Gosh darn it. Not necessarily. AI generated 3D models are a thing. Once they get engineering down, that's scary for sculptors.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure. It's
real
scary
quick,
today,
thank you,
right now.
Johnny. We got another pew pew. Warm up those palms, Trevor. Again, I don't know how much you want to warm those palms, buddy. All right, Johnny Cock, thank you so much. Never expected, always appreciated. Boop, 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 boop. And this is interesting. Thank you again. We want the comic book artists to weigh in. You guys have been, but again, information like this. Lots of emails. Con.org saying that artists caught selling AI images. We told to back it up. Blacklisted. Done. I support this.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it wasn't us. Sorry, Grumps. And this is great, Nate. Yeah, there we go. One of my life's philosophies: always be a student. In other words, never stop learning. So don't let AI rob you of that. That's why our community is wonderful, and that's why this is such a emotional point for all of us.
Yeah.
What were you
And
going to say?
again,
Trev? You were about to-
going back to
Yeah.
whoever said something about the people like handmade things and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
photography didn't kill painting. You know, I'm sure there were painters when photographs came out. It's like, oh, that's cheating. You know, you don't have to
Yeah.
do anything with that. You have to. No, it didn't. Film didn't kill theater. You know what I mean? Like it didn't. So people will always, I think, appreciate things that has something to do with human condition and growth, and you know what I mean. That's what makes it interesting and valuable. I think if you take that element out of it, to even to a degree of like, hey, I wrote a prompt. Okay. You know,
I mean, it gets even worse.
there's a lot of copying of prompts that you can do, to use other people's, prompts and things like
Yeah.
that. So
Even so, like some people could just speak a prompt. Like you,
Yeah.
you spend 20 seconds speaking to your phone, and here you go.
yeah, yeah.
Rick Thomas saying there's no rewarding feeling in using AI. There's
Yes.
a journey to take, nothing is earned, and it's
Exactly.
instant gratification in the
Exactly.
worst way. I agree with you. Amateur Hours in the house. Thanks for being here. And Grump, I'm going to push back on you. As we said, we're not trying to win a competition. We're talking strictly about a photography competition, and we're acknowledging it's here and that these are other tools that are available. This is in the context of how do we want as a community to move forward? What do we want to be represented? What do we want to have eligible for a competition? That's the big thing that we're really, again.
Tyrannosaurus Rex watched this video because that's exactly what he said. But video killed the radio star.
To an extent, Gabe. Oh, Gabriel, what's going on, man? Is this the streaming for the fundraiser for How to Take Over the World? G Bald, everybody. Again, you look at his page and his behind the scenes and the stuff that he makes, you'll see why. And then you meet him and you're like, "This, oh my God, what a joyful human being. Like, he's the best." And it's
Gabe is
yeah, look what he's doing. Like, making kangs and all sorts of awesome stuff.
He's nuts. I mean, talk about
Yeah.
like handmade. I mean, good Lord, man, that guy.
Yeah,
he's crazy.
He's amazing. Here we go. Agree, Nate. A lot of my shots are something I saw in a movie. I want to know and learn how they lit something. I love the
Yes.
art of light. Real light will always be more beautiful than fake. Yep. Toy.Father was the first thing in my life in a long time that I really wanted to learn and get better at. Dude, Ryan, I am in 120% agreement. It's all AI. What did I buy it? Break something. I hear the general notion that people always appreciate handmade things, but working with younger people for 25 years, I worry about a generation that only sees pumped out AI generated products. Guys, I started. We have to do things that we can control. So today I had my first day one of Photography Academy, and it's with 12 students. And I'm talking about toy photography and how that, like, you could, you learn this to do that. And then, I just I was like, thank you for being here. You chose to be here. This is what we're going to do. This is why this is good for you. We have to provide these opportunities for the next generation. They won't know otherwise. They will think this is what the world is.
And to expand on this, there are things. It's getting to the point where I'll look on Pinterest every once in a while for, like, if I have to research something. I just had to do John Carter for Frazetta, and like I know Frazetta's John Carter stuff, but I just want to see like some other interpretations. There's comic interpretations. It's a good place to see images. Yeah, I can go on Google, but it's oh, this is too small. I have to whatever.
Sure.
So I go on there, and man, it is getting more and more like they'll label things as AI edited. I think it's something like that. Something AI touched by AI. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
But it's something like that. But there's so much of it now, and it all looks the same. Like there's a slight difference between this image and that image. You look at fantasy art on there, and I would say at this point 60% of the stuff is AI generated or AI modified. You know what I mean? From another thing, it's stealing from itself now.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Which-
the dead
which is
internet.
gonna
That's
get
the
watered
dead
down.
internet. Trev, this is the dead internet.
Yeah, they're talking about bots talking to other bots in group
Yes.
chats on groups that they've created for themselves on social media. Like, it's insane,
I know.
man.
This is
You're right. It is the dead internet. That's it. It's crazy.
Oh, I know.
It's hard, man. I fear for the next generation. I fear that you're not going to know what's real. B, again, the instant gratification, because I do see a lot of people saying, I don't care if it's AI. I think it's cool. I want to see my figure walk or fight or whatever. I'm like, I get that. you could do that with stop animation. I get it's a lot of work, but that's what makes it gratifying. And
I know. And that's where I see somebody like
Pressing
Captain
a
McKay,
button.
Machu, whoever, like, I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Like,
Yes,
look,
it's incredible.
they remove it, or plastic act. Like
And the
seeing
little, and the
that,
little
oh my God.
humanity in that, where there's a little,
Yeah.
it's not smooth and perfectly, and those guys do a great job.
Yeah.
But there's humanity to it. There's a limit or something to at least our abilities sometimes. But yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough, Big Sister. I just finally read that comment that was up. So, like I said, I do use AI to help me learn how to color grade on Lightroom, but I also ask it to teach me why I'm doing that. That's awesome, man. Again,
Learning is
tool,
a different
tool
thing.
and learning, tool and learning. Yep. Brick, when it becomes a norm for a generation, yeah, there we go. And it's normalized and more accessible to the broad masses. Will people go, I'd rather have the handmade thing? Personally, that's where I'm trying to push people into. Screw it. Like, you get rid of that. Just don't use as much of it as possible. Tell these companies we don't want it.
Referencing
There's other stuff that-
handmade things. Machu in the chat sent this over.
boy.
It's a photo of the handmade thing he's working on right now. It's,
Hell yeah.
It's the Cyclops hair, hands carved with those 2-part epoxy stuff.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
So he made his own separate hairpiece? Because it
Yes.
only... That's the one that should have come. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Trevor, if you know this figure, it comes with removable hair. It only gives you one hair piece. So why is this removable? It's kind of like, okay,
Expansion pack? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
The day I'm spending more money on this freaking figure, but
Because
it's
I wonder if
clearly
they tooled it
costed
that
out.
way and just forgot to glue it down or something. That's kind of weird.
Or they
It's
costed out the other pieces.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hunts Club. So this is where we're getting. I mean, we're gearing up towards our guideline discussion. Steve Morrow asked the students, do they want to go to the beach? Do they want to use Google Maps to see a view of the beach? I agree with you. That's a great metaphor.
But
Enders.
go back one.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
This one more. This pertains to you guys,
Yes.
especially because that's what you're trying to come to a conclusion on here.
Yeah.
Zero AI. How do you even tell if it's zero AI? Okay, so I go into
Yeah.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
Look, I try to do. I've learned from ACBA. I like the challenge of hiding stands, but sometimes, listen, man, these days I don't have time.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it is an easy thing to remove now. Now I can do that physically with a stamp tool in Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop for way more years than I want to talk about. But so I could do it, and I have in the past. Now I can literally just circle the thing and type in remove,
Yeah.
and it does a freaking beautiful job. Why would I
Yeah.
not do that? Why would I
I
not do
agree.
that? Is that AI? Well, technically yes, but
Technically, it is.
that's what
but-
it is. Yeah.
But
that's-
I mean,
that's where we're-
if I use an AI background and there's like a little sliver of it over here, can you even tell? Do you know?
First of all, no.
Right,
and that's the thing that Chris and I mentioned yesterday. Like, as much as again, we're talking about the integrity and like, even if we pull in other people to help with this whole process, could be 100+ photos in a given week. And I'm just saying the time that it would take when we all are not doing this full time, and it is a part of, and we still have our own hobby things. It's not going to be a thing. I'm telling you right now. I'm not signing up to screenshot and AI detect every photo
No.
to a collab. I'm not. I'm telling you right now. I'm not doing it. Sorry. So the zero part should be is going to be that's where we have to really get to there. So what do you think, Chris? Do you want to just start? I mean, again, thank you guys for continuing to talk. I'm trying to bring these comments up, but Chris, I really want to hear what was the overall feelings from the community.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I took every single response at the time this morning and cut and paste into a document. Then I couldn't necessarily. There was just way too much text for Chat GPT to kind of like synthesize, so I had to break it down into chunks and then summarize it that way.
See, AI
All
fails
right.
again.
Yeah, it was so frustrating.
Bill of broken goods. Crap, I hate it.
But in the
Six
sense
fingers
of,
of organizing right there.
I did go through a lot of them and read them on my own, and there were a lot of general themes around it. Let's go back to what the TPC, like what everyone kind of prioritizes within toy photography, especially in the TPC. Really what people want to see and aim for is human creativity and decision making, physical setups and problem solving, skill development and craftsmanship, and honest representation of the process. And thinking about like using what people had said, like it's not using AI as anti-tools, it's pro honesty, pro skill, and pro fairness. So making sure that, when we're talking about our photos, are we being honest about it?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think that was like the bigger theme about AI in itself. When it came down to actual TPC and like the image must be based on a real photograph taken with a camera. Fully AI generated images are not eligible. It's funny they took this out from many of the themes. It said like a physical toy must be present and photographed in the original shot. But then thinking about what Trevor was just saying, how people can just like take a picture on their hand and do it. This other kind of line that came up was, if AI attributes more to the final product than the photographer, it shouldn't be eligible. I don't know how you kind of, and again, I think we all can agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I
think it's
don't
more
know.
than 50%, 60. I don't know. What's the percentage? What do you assign?
Well,
to that?
that's
So here's the thing. Like,
yeah.
I've seen people take a picture where they have a like, all right, not everybody's got the kind of money to put into this that some of us do. You know what I mean? These I've got dials. I just spent a bundle on a dial. Okay, but you don't need that. You can buy a couple. Let's say you buy a couple of pillars or something from Carver Customs at Legion's Con, right? I've got a couple of pillars. You can do a lot with that. But then I don't have a background. I've got a 60-inch TV over here to do that stuff. Okay, you can use a piece of paper, but it's tough. You got reflections, things like that. Now you should probably learn to do that. But if you take that picture and you've got a little sliver of emptiness over here in the corner out a window or something like that, and you go into Photoshop and you got to learn how to use Photoshop.
Sure.
Or maybe there's apps out there that do that. I'm sure there's apps on the phone that do this now too. Fill this in with clouds in a sky or something like that, and it'll do it. Mm-hmm. How do you judge that?
Yeah.
How do you judge that as, you know what I mean?
Because there are some like Photoshop people out there that I'm like, is this AI or is this Photoshop? Or
like George, Lights
could do
Camera
that.
Action Figures. He's blown me away. His whole, like the
Sully?
Photoshop magistry that he's done.
Yeah. Sully too. Like, I mean,
Sully, yeah, Sully's
really
Toys.
amazing guy,
And TG Vaughn, I'm gonna bring this up in a second, but I just wanted to focus on this one because this was something that our friend Cody, Too Much New Toys, suggested. And guys, I know we mentioned it yesterday, but I'm really leaning towards officially nominated photos that get the collab. So you're teaming up with the TPC to get it out there. I'm kind of leaning towards Cody's idea. He had a three photo carousel. You have, obviously, you lead with your final image. The second would be the raw, and then the third is a BTS of the scene. But that's only for competition consideration. If you just post another thing, do you? Who cares? But you want to be considered. What do you guys think about something along those lines? Final, raw, and then
I personally wouldn't want to show my raw.
Fair. Okay.
All
right.
That's me. I don't know if many people
No,
have a
that's
problem.
that's fair.
That's BTS is fine. BTS
That's an
is
old
fine.
school photographer standpoint about not showing raw. So I get that.
Yeah.
Like,
True. All right. That was Cody. Cody's not a photographer.
That's not
That was
the
I'm just throwing
image,
that
you
out.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
a lot
the
of
image is what I've
photographers
done
will be
with it
insulted
afterwards.
if you ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
So two, just final, and then like some level, because I know ACBA does it, like where it's you have to do the different angle B, angle C, for the Facebook
your
group,
C-side,
and you show all the
yeah.
different. So like, just maybe streamlining it to that. You have your final image, and then you just have some pulled back version of it. Like, would you do that, Trev? If it was just like a overhead boop of the table.
I do that most of the time anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I will take it for my own edification, for having my setup. Like, how the hell did I do that? I can look at that. But a lot of times I will share that if I have the time to like edit the video or just take a picture if it makes any sense to people. I wish that was more educational. I could make it more educational. But even when people see your setup, sometimes it's like, oh, he put the light over here, and that's how we got that little rim light over there. Okay, yeah, it's great. It's great. And
I mean, that's why I've
really
always
kind of proves what you're doing, right? Like, know.
Well, did
If
you
there's
notice?
if there's a black background there, and you've got like this castle,
Right.
it looks like it's 40 feet deep.
Yeah, that's it. That's maybe just two. It's just some kind of
I do
pulled
have
back
to
white
say,
show. Yeah.
like AI is so good right now. There was
Oh,
a
you mean to do
picture,
the
I
BTS
forget what
as
it
well?
was, but a picture I commented was like, "Hey, I love this dio you have," and it was like a Star Wars like dio, and he goes, "Thanks, that was AI," and I felt like such an idiot. Like I
Well,
can't.
no, but that
You're
really
not an
goes
idiot.
down to is that it's evolved to a certain stage now, and we see so much of it, so we're getting used to seeing it in across our IG feeds. It's really difficult. Like the one that won, I don't remember seeing it, but like I saw it when it was brought up. I'm like, is this AI? Could someone
Yeah.
have done this in Photoshop? With that level of skill, probably.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't be able to call out one way or the other.
I mean, it was verified by the guy saying, "Yeah, it's AI." Like,
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
well, okay, now I have to read. Jeez.
I don't think.
Well,
you guys, I
no,
don't
I'm
think-
saying
I don't think
after
we're-
the fact, right? It was after
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're at the point where people are gonna. I mean, they could, but are at the point where they are going to take the time to generate a fake BTS.
But we know that that's already
There
happened.
is
We
one.
do. You
Some people
didn't
are
know
doing
that?
it.
You skipped that Choi drama last week?
It was like 2
No,
weeks ago,
I've
it's
heard
like
about
Punisher
this.
against
So
a
there's,
pillar.
Okay.
I don't know if this is the account you're talking about, but there is one account that kept saying, kept insisting that it wasn't AI. I'm like, dude, you're posting figures that don't exist, and they're not customs. They just don't exist. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know if that's the same account or whatever, but I didn't see this. No, I didn't see this specifically. If there was something about that, somebody made a fake BTS to
Yeah.
prove that they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name was
Tell me
Jay
offline.
Shot. I'm just kidding.
No, which also eerily looked too realistic. That's why this conversation is happening now, because it was, we knew it, but also it's too close. This is too close. I also don't like, because there's so much, whether it's bot generated or people just using it, it's just the look of it. Like, even look at YouTube thumbnails. It's like there's it's a weird, what is it, waxy look. It's just something, which is going to eventually go away, which is the scary part. But
Yeah, it's going to get better and better. But again, like the thing I like about it is I like, and like I would love to take the time. There's people that will take Hernandez, Felix Hernandez. I don't know if you know Felix Hernandez, but you should follow him. He's amazing. He will take like a month. Like he will weather up a car. He does a lot of things like with cars on environments, wide environments. He's done some Star Wars stuff, but it's all very big, giant tabletop stuff, right? Now he'll Photoshop in a background, but he details the car. He paints it. He wrecks it. The model, like he takes so much time. The trees, if there's trees, it's handmade out of, or he's 3D printing now stuff. So, but that's all done. You know what I mean? And it looks really good. I like seeing it like, oh, I know that's not a real tree. You know what I mean? I know, but it's toy photography. That's the whole thing. Like it's a dio piece. There's imperfections. It's not perfect, but you've given me a sense of this scene, and maybe you've lit it so that I can't even tell. Maybe it is a real tree. I don't know. That's great stuff. If you can do that, that's incredible. But I don't want to see it just somebody. It looks too perfect. It looks too perfect sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This comment right here. Are you saying people are using real fire? Like, two people that come to mind right away are Andrew's Toy Photography and then Sir Dork, who have used really well real fire and flames as part of their.
Dude, that was the whole thing when I got into it. In 2015, everybody was blowing up shit behind their figures. Every stormtrooper had like a cloud of dust and dirt.
Right. But people made it, and they were learning
They
from
made
each
it.
other, and we were
Yeah,
talking, and
they
we
did
was
it.
figuring shit out, and that was what was cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. The path that AI is leading to is that it forces us to question everyone's work, therefore diminishing the authenticity of the artist's work. I hear it right here. I know. That's what sucks. We want to have transparency. I know that was a very big thing that I pulled out of the comments. And it does suck, because this is a temporary stopgap until we have to reassess this crap again. Hopefully a while. TG Boss says, I know that account Trevor's talking about. LOL. Guarded my immense anger by showcasing an amazing Axel Foley figure that I wish was real.
Well, it blew up one time because there was I won't describe it. I don't want to like out anybody really, but
Okay.
maybe I don't. But I won't because I'm in trouble with enough people as it is.
You're beefing? All the beef, Trev.
I'll share that with you later.
Fair enough.
But yeah, this one image got everywhere. It was everywhere. Everybody was talking about it. It was incredible. And then when it was pointed out, people were like, I don't care. It looks cool. Or some people are like, nah, this is BS because he's not saying it's AI. Tell everybody that it's AI.
Yeah.
AI. You know what I mean? Just tell them. That's fine. It is what it is. Maybe, people will accept that. People won't. I'm gonna share something else with you real quick. And just as a so this is an old shot, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, here it's bloop.
2017. So this is the way I was approaching this at first because I didn't have a giant screen TV.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I wanted to do stuff like this. This is how I did this shot. It's two over here. Okay, here you go. Here's a little. This is it. It's on a table, and everything was masked out. Everything was done in Photoshop by hand. No AI.
Yeah.
But even this, I was like, I feel like I'm, am I cheating this? You know what I mean? I'm using, that wasn't my cloud shot. I took somebody's cloud shot and put that in there. And
No, but see, I've always looked at this. It always fascinates me. Again, it's something that I know I have to learn if I wanted to achieve that, and now I don't.
You look
and
like
that stinks.
I watch Tom's shots. His editing is incredible, man, and the pictures look great. But he's doing that all by hand. That's not AI. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Thanks for that, Trev. That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
So you can do that. There's things you can do. Is what I'm getting at. Is if you don't have a giant everything to do. I mean, yeah, it takes some learning, but again, that is the journey, man. Like you can learn Photoshop. It's not rocket science. It's really not.
Machi's saying, if you take a second to step back and look at a photo and ask yourself, why am I saying wow to this? Like that one time we looked at that Superman punching an AI-generated robot.
Yeah, I
the
remember
actual figure itself was okay, but the wow factor was the AI robot.
I think it was on your show for that one.
It
or
was,
maybe I was
yeah.
in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I remember that one.
But I remember that one too, and that was another big one that was starting this whole like, oh guys, this is going to be trouble in a little bit. Well, here's
We're
trouble.
here.
And it ain't slowing down, man. It's going to get faster and faster and faster. It's going to be harder.
Yep, doing another T800 for my AI photos. Cincy John, I bought a nightlight for Space Guy. Oh, me too. I have Chris. You have the moon. There's that moonlight.
Yep,
I got
Yeah.
that.
I bought an astronaut that shoots a nebula to use in photos. Nate, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you all for again hanging out with us, Trevor. I mean, we're not ending. I'm just hit that like button and thank you for all being here, including our special guest Trevor. Thanks, man. Side says, but Trevor, you put the work in, not just exactly. That's
what I'm getting
saying.
at. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
That is true. No, I know. It's just I just know it's another thing to figure out. It's more time. And that's what I'm always saying, right? Like the things that affected this hobby for me the most,
too,
time,
man.
space, and money.
I'm open. I can't teach everybody, but I could either point you in the direction or give you some tips. You know what I mean? Like there's plenty of stuff out there on YouTube to learn how to use it, and it's not hard. The few quick tips. Sometimes I'll do that stuff on Mazza Show. It's another thing I'd like to do on my channel is dive a little more into how I use Photoshop in simple ways because there's great simple things to do that will just take your photo as is and punch it up and make it look even better. So
yeah. Well, if can you do that, Trevor? And everybody go sub 1.6 shooter, please. So,
maybe I should bring somebody on and we can talk. I don't know. We'll see. I'll workshop it.
You got 3 options right here, man. I know you got a lot of friends. We got friends everywhere.
But
Paolo, love you, buddy.
Novice asking you questions. It's this dude down here in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. But no, so Machu, Trevor, thank you guys. Yeah, it is something that I will one day. There's so much to learn. There's so many different.
I don't
things.
talk about it often, but I also know Photoshop. I just don't know the current one. I used
Fair.
a lot until 2013. So my skills are outdated with the new program, but I know
hasn't really changed
the older
that
stuff.
much, Joey. It hasn't really changed that much.
No?
There's
Okay.
new stuff in it, but it hasn't really the basics. If you know the basics,
Yeah, I know all the basics, and then I just don't want to pay for the app.
Yeah, I mean, that's another horrible thing about our current world is subscriptions suck. But,
It's just bleeding, getting bled to death by 1,000 subscription cuts.
Yeah.
By the way, I also want to remind everybody that Trevor has Legion's Lounge with a lot of amazing human beings. So you should go back also and check out his conversation from earlier tonight when you're looking for more fun toy stuff.
And
so
if you're, I haven't done it in a long time, and I'm trying to find the time. Usually my table's filled with something to bring it back, but I've done a bunch of BTS breakdowns of my shots on the channel as well, on the YouTube channel. So, you might there's a playlist for those. Just go check.
it's
those out.
awesome. I highly recommend it, folks. Like, seriously, that's part of the learning tree that I've studied under with
it's
Trevor.
basic stuff there.
Yeah, Trevor is the crop master. There you go. And then TG Vaughn, this is like Trev. This is our point. Like, you come to mind, and I want to defend you and your work because that's what when I think of, again, all the generative stuff like that. No, like I've always loved your style. You know that. I've tried to pull inspiration and try to like you were always a style I would strive for, but like in my own way. I wanted to learn from you and do my own. This is what is scary. As for you, like for all of us, this sucks. I don't like that. That's a thing.
There are. I mean, I don't know what the parameters around every AI bot are, or every AI platform, I should say, not to sound old.
Yeah.
But I know that they won't, like, you could say, like, make it in the style of X, and it won't necessarily do that because they're trying to get it to stop pulling from things. But it's, I mean, you put something like, take this picture of my dog and draw it in the style of Pixar. You're gonna get like a Pixar looking dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right. And again, super screwed up. I dislike it.
I mean,
Enders.
Even there, we sit on that concept of like, yeah, you can make a Pixar-looking dog, and then Disney makes a huge deal with an AI company to make AI
Right.
content. You're like, okay, I guess I'm fine with it.
That bummed me out. That deal bummed me out. Sorry.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think I don't know what they're trying. Product photography, just to go back to Enders, product photography tutorials are great because and product photography and portrait photography because you're essentially taking portraits of small, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch wedding photography videos. Just it's
Why?
helpful
To
for me.
torture yourself? What is it?
Oh no, I just like I But you
Wedding
learn
photography
very
is something
similar
like
ways.
if I had to, I don't know, choose from like cleaning up toilets and doing wedding photography, I'd clean up the toilets. I think.
And of course,
I just want to watch the video.
Well, watch
not
the
if you,
videos.
not if you clean the toilet, but if you want.
Do you get
but-
anything from that? Do you get anything from the wedding like that you use
I
from
think
that?
Natural poses.
Oh, okay.
Trying
All right.
the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing if
Okay.
you watch a video of like someone working with like a model. It's very similar.
Okay.
And then it's more about
That's good.
there's a subconscious thing that I do. It's like, oh, I'm watching this video that focus a lot on candids. It's not toy related, but like when I go take pictures of like family, I have a lot of that kind of thought pattern. It's like, all right, we're in this park. I'm looking for the light this way, and I'm gonna have my kids kind of sit.
Don't
like
everybody
this.
look at me.
Yeah, exactly.
Do your thing.
Yeah. It's like, let me get the candid, and then even like sports photography. I'm trying to incorporate
Sports
more
photography,
of that. And with wedding photography, typically they shoot it live, like on the spot. You get one shot at it. So I like that concept.
Yep. And if they hate it, they'll let you know.
Yeah. Well, in this case, if I screw it up in my own life, I just never talk about it. I delete it.
Right. Exactly.
The picture's gone.
By the way, just had to help plug Maz's show Tuesday nights exactly with Trevor on there, and probably just again it's a wonderful show to learn the craft of photography.
Yeah.
Cincy John, let me be that guy. How much Photoshop or Lightroom is too much? I don't use Photoshop or Lightroom because I personally consider that editing. When is the line of photographer to editor crossed? No malice.
Since he's some old school ACBA, and I know. Hey, listen, man, I know a lot of people in the ACBA. I'm an admin over there now, and like I kind of tried to bring him into the world of like Photoshop. Cap lives too, man. He's been doing it for a long time. And,
Oop, there he
it's
is.
not.
Okay.
Listen, I mean, you can go to when it was film. You went to a dark room, you took a paddle, and you burned the image, or you dodged the image. You know what I mean? You put it into the light a little bit more. And then you could go and take that and airbrush over it to make it look even better, and then print that, shoot that and print that. So it's you edit photos. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just- you do.
right.
I admire people who want to do the straight raw from the camera thing. I think that's a style. It's like I'm a cubist or a realist or something like that in the art world. You know,
Sure.
it's like
Right.
ACBA to me is like a movement in toy photography. It's like a certain style.
Yes.
They don't want you to, put all sorts of effects on it and take stands out. It's an art style. I
Trev,
didn't understand it
I
at first, totally understand it now. I get it.
Be, save Trev, like my God, but you know how that was one of our first conversations was me like learning about the group and everything, and here I am all these years later being like, nah, Boog was onto something.
Yep, now we at least see some of it. Yeah. I mean, if we go back to the question about Lightroom, though, like if I talk about my own personal experience, I'm doing a good amount of color correcting. Like I'm playing with the dials, and I'm certainly removing a flight stand if it's in there.
Sure.
I still consider it toy photography. I think it's a fine, acceptable means. I shot it all within the lens. I think it's it's fine. And even to like I saw Machu say it somewhere in the chat, but like if you're an iPhone photographer, you're getting some of that benefit already just by shooting it using your phone.
True.
It's already
That's
baked
true.
in.
And if you can take a photo without a speck of dust on it, let me know because
Yeah,
there's
my
always
God,
dust. And
Or
people
the
don't pay
tiny
attention
little
to that
hair stuff. Like, where did the hair come from?
stuff. We look at stuff on Mazda show all the time. It's like, wait, what is that? What is? That looks like
You
a dog
did that
hair.
to
What-
one of
like-
my shots. It was like Alf inside his mouth. It was like his backpack, and like a little string was like up there. He's like, "Chew, what was that? Did he actually eat the cat?" I'm like, "Yeah, now he did. That's part of the story, Trevor." Hey,
Man, I guarantee you could go through my feed and find that shit too because you easily miss that stuff. I mean, if you see it, you see it. But, you know
I
what
made
mean?
I shot the photo. I edited it in Lightroom on my 12-inch iPad. I didn't see it. I didn't see it until you pointed out. I'm like,
that's the problem with the phone editing and stuff like that. You're not going to see
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
This is Adam. This is a great comment because this is the whole point of being in a community and talking to people, and making friends. Is absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I did, especially from like early on. That's all I was doing is. Trev, how
hate
do that?
like.
Hey D, how do you like that thing? how do you pull that off? What do you think?
Just going back to like we all did this, right? And
Yeah.
I think it goes back to an earlier conversation that we had like back before even just we were in TPC. Like, people who say that they don't do it for the likes or anything, do it for some attention. We all made an Instagram for
you do
for
art.
something. We're
Right.
all
Do it for
posting
sharing.
something
We
for
want it.
something, right?
Yeah.
You want to share it with the world. Yeah.
And
Yes.
and I think a piece of this is like we want to share our art with the world. We just want to make sure that when it's in this contest that we have some guidelines. But as we're talking about it more, like I think we just say no to generative AI prompts. Like that is just that like honestly, if it uses more, I think this is the hard part, and it might be a little subjective. And we might need to go to like the three of us or people, a secret council.
Go to the
I'm
judges.
thinking about.
We're gonna have to. We've already. There's always been
listen,
TPC
how is
nominators, a
this-
whole club.
What does this look
Yeah.
like? Like, is this too much AI? The problem is, I know people are going to say like you can have pictures scanned and they'll tell you how much AI it is, but we've already debunked that. Like there were some of Machu's pictures or even Jason pictures that were not AI, but they were saying most likely AI.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And-
well,
and then
Instagram
that-
was labeling everything AI for a while.
Yeah, I remember
When it first
Pablo was
came out,
getting
I was
hit
like,
all the time. He's so pissed.
Like, there's no AI in this.
Because if you
had a
edited
Photoshop
a
tag.
flight stand,
Yeah, it had a
flight
Photoshop
stand,
tag in it as
gonna
AI
tag
used. Yeah.
AI used, So I think just making sure that we're just like being honest and trying to do our best. I'm fine with a BTS. I think that's another thing that we can require in terms of whether it's do we agree that it is just a picture of the BTS or is it a reel or is it a film? I don't care about either. I think we just really need to think about all right, what's the submission process?
Right.
And then we just need to be good about catching it. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, so I think it's incredibly fair to ask for a 2 post if you would like to be officially considered. And then we'll have our little group of I hate that it sounds like gatekeeper because that's always been our thing. We're not gatekeepers. We have to gatekeep this competition now.
Yeah.
So
It's your
really
competition.
stinks.
It's your competition. You're not
Yeah,
really
like-
anything. It's your competition. It's my
Yeah,
rules.
like-
You know what I mean? It's your rules. So I don't agree with just Jim here. Sorry. Just don't.
No, that's fair. That's why I
AI,
just left it
yeah.
up. It was an interesting point. It was an
Unless he
interesting
means
conversation.
Don't
Yeah.
be Illustrator there with AI. I'm not sure.
And then that could be too. Like I could see that. I mean, I get what Just Jim's saying. I don't know if it's ever going to go back to like again just the raw photo, or whatever. But I do think what I was talking about, at least in the current iteration, that has that little bit of a look. That's across that. Yeah, I don't know. I think people are going. Okay, hang on a second. One of the biggest and coolest things that I love about this hobby is seeing everyone style or develop their style. So I think that the friends that I see out there that are just putting out their work, like I love that, and that's what's jumping out to me even more these days. If that makes sense. Like you guys have I always known but it's like there they go. It's like, and it's not just you guys, it's all friends I've made, but it's like your style is jumping out, and I think that there's so much more value in that, even if it's not a poster worthy what Gemini could up it to be. I'd much rather see that myself.
Again,
So-
like little. Again, it's not flaws so much, but it's just a human touch to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the
And
flaws
I
are what
don't
make us human, Trev.
But I don't think. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's it. And I don't think the editing in Photoshop that you're doing that as a human being, and you're making choices there. So those are human choices. That is, and I'm not pressing a button in Photoshop to say make this look cool. You know what I mean? There isn't. Yeah, you can go on to. I mean, try the Instagram things. I know since he was just saying it, I'm not disparaging them, but they're not great. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be real careful with those and use them real sparingly if you're going to use them at all. But color correcting something, color grading something, you got to know what you're doing, and you got to know if it looks good or not. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know. It's, I don't think, you look at a film and you think the film looks beautiful. A movie that you watch today, they're color grading those films.
Oh, for
man.
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You look at the DC stuff, how dark it was. You look at the Joker, there's a certain color grade to that film. You know what I mean? It's happening everywhere. Like that's
if you have
you
a
know.
DJI camera and you're going around like filming at a convention, you have to color grade that sucker.
oh yeah, because it's gonna
Otherwise
be a
it
mess.
will look awful. It looks like milk.
Exactly. You're right.
And like
right.
Machu's saying, right, this is the comment about the phones. Yeah, there is not in the generative sense, but there is AI happening. You're right. This stuff is happening. Yeah.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Was 1% AI okay for the flight stands? Okay.
They were
Hunts
saying
Club
that
is
at
saying-
least 1% is okay. Thank you much.
What did you use for that? Did you do that in Google? The Google image thing?
I'm
Why
not
do you
sure
say-
what
say
what they
chat?
used. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you guys didn't do it. I thought you guys did it.
No, well,
I've
well
been
Machi did it, and we just saw what he was.
Right. But Hunts Club, that's what it's all about. And that's fantastic. I've been collecting on and off my entire adult life and started photography a month ago. Hell yeah.
Oh,
way
really?
to use. That makes me so happy. Taking those toys out of the package. The community has been amazing, and everyone has been so willing to share advice. The Illuminate Council. Side note, everyone here loves action figures and looking at people's pics and finding enjoyment in it. It's only natural to want to take your own pics and be a part of this community. Yeah.
But put the work in and don't just run
right.
it through AI and take a picture on your desk.
Right.
You know,
And
learning-
TG Vaughn, I agree. And that's where, I think leaning on people that have had previously established relationships with TPC, like the nomination crew. And again, these are people that have been long before even the three of us were a part of it, So I think that's important. I think there should be some sort of, hey, more eyes on this, You don't have to agree, but it's a fact that you can learn a skill set in camera. It will only make you better respectfully. That's fair.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not saying there's no skill to in-camera setups, and hopefully your stuff comes out looking pretty damn good right out of the camera. But there's nothing wrong with taking that and punching up a little bit of contrast. There's things that you can do that are going to make the make the photo look better, even if you know what you're doing with the camera. So
Yeah. So Kylie, thank you for being here. I'm
different.
gonna just say it's not gonna kill the hobby, because the hobby is in the enjoyment of all of this. That's our whole message to this. So right now it is this cool new, like, people are finding it cool. I personally do not think it's all that great, but there are people that, I get it. I think that the coolest thing to me today and the last couple days was seeing, not just on TPC, but the amount of, like, our bros that we've all been friends with for a while, like, just going hard as hell on, here's behind the scenes, this is how I do this. I saw a flood of that today, especially, and it was so nice. So that's the stuff we have to, like, we're competing against bots making crap, and I'd rather see your stuff, folks. So that's the way. I will stay on a Trevor behind the scenes reel. I will look at a Chewy smoke video. Do you know what I mean? So, and Chris, I love you.
And that is Chris. Yep.
And then your photos. Compliment all the guys. There we go. Please keep edits around. I love Ayuwatu's pictures. Hell yeah. Let's see. Scrolling down.
Hold on. Let's
And
talk
that's the
about this
thing.
for
Yeah,
a
we got to
moment.
check it. What's that? Which one?
This one. You pulled up the right one. Hey, go back.
Oh, my bad.
Kai Cooper.
Kai
Hey,
Cooper.
hi.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, the three of us don't nominate everyone.
Yeah.
But when you say generally, you guys,
Right.
there's a whole slew of people. Sometimes we even like the ToyPic community invites people within the channel to nominate others, like passive forward events and all that. Yeah. So yes, absolutely. I would love it if we just put it back on the community to police themselves, to say, like, all right, if you're gonna nominate, how about or if you see something, say something. We're not perfect, and I'm not gonna be able to fact check to everyone that might send me a cool photo, or through other means. Like we do that. So behind the scenes,
Machu,
for sure.
I think it was Machu, but made a point, like, as much as the Saturday collaborations, that was, again, the whole goal was you get to collaborate with the ToyPic. Like, that's just
that was a
extra eyes for you, but
answer and response. A long-standing question was like, how do I get nominated? How do I appear? And this was a very easy way of like, hey, it's Saturday, go get it.
Yeah.
But what that resulted in was that 100 nominated photos that day elevates all those folks, but it becomes a very exhausting Saturday for a few folks, or at least one folk.
For just one guy.
Yeah.
Not even a few, just one.
And that's light, guys. Always get light. Get lights are so important. Can we just make Tom's jinx shots 1 through 10 this week? That sounds good. Submissions must be done at one of the Toy Daddies houses in person. Pack your lights and diodes. I diodes. Just swing by. It's all good.
I kind of like that. Maybe that's a thing at Legion's Con. You want to get a submission? Here we go. You have to show it to us in person now.
I like the idea of like one of us just knocking on their door. Hey, we're just doing checks on your toy photo. Can we see your setup,
random
please?
checks. We're from the Toy Daddy Authority. We'd like to see you.
TDA? Oh, there we go.
You were nominated
Trevor.
last week. I want to check out
TDA.
the Spider-Man photo.
Oh my God, Trev, this is too funny. I gotta tell you this. So I don't know if you've noticed, like, but like, we've been friends for a while. So like, there was a stretch of time I had a very kind of pink or purplish hue on some of my stuff.
Pinkish hue?
Part of it was cool, like it was an intent, but like I could never get. I was like, why can't I just get the light to be blue? Like, I want blue for the moonlight. Trevor taught me that. I'm trying to do that, and I wasn't happening. It's been years of this, and 2 suggestions. One was Machu being like, what's your white balance set at? And I went, oh. And I looked at that, and then, Trev, you're going to laugh. So this dio, I would always watch my toy friends as I'm taking pictures. The freaking TV screen was throwing off all of my lighting and colors because I turned the lights out and I'd have my lights set up, but the damn TV glow was.
You had wait a minute. You had a TV that you weren't not in the shop, but just a TV
No,
in the room. Oh
in the
yeah,
room.
man.
It was
I'm
another
going
light.
to give you an image.
That's another
of
light.
Yimbo.
Yeah, I know.
There's like a 42-inch TV that he's staring at right now.
Oh my God, man.
So imagine the distance from that to his Dio.
No, no.
And he's watching,
I have
like,
one
YouTube
that's
shows.
flipped around, and even that I'm like sometimes I have to like cover it up because it's like you don't want any light.
Trev, I can't. So here, look at this. Like, for instance. Oh, it's too funny. It's too much. It's too much. So, like, the purple, and then literally now, what was the first one? It was that
Wolverine.
the wolf. This one. All of a sudden, he's like, "Wait, do you?" True. It was like, "Do you have your light on?" I'm like, "Oh no, I have the TV on."
I was like,
So in all these years, I finally
God,
it was
had a thing click.
that's pretty funny.
so we were on the
But-
phone late one night, and I was
But,
like,
hey,
Yimbo, this
breakthrough.
is gonna sound rude.
It was.
But, what's wrong with your lights?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say maybe there's some lights that like hue green and stuff. I've never really heard a lot of them that hue red. It's not, I guess, suppose, but because I got
I
some
don't
cheap
know
lights
what
early on, and everything
Yeah.
had this like green tinge to it. I was like,
Yeah.
it's the lights. These things suck.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so.
That's funny,
yes,
man.
I can kick myself being like, son of a bitch. This has been a long time, and I kept saying like, I don't know. I think I know how to light stuff, but then this is how it turns out every single time. And now I'm like, oh no, I do know how to light
Dude,
stuff.
that is so goddamn.
I was
funny.
literally
I always thought too.
punching
not notice-
myself in the junk
Did you
before
not
I
notice
take
when
my
you
picture.
shut them off that it was still lit up?
See, here's the thing. I don't think he ever turns his TV off. I think it's always on YouTube or something.
Oh my god!
Like, I know how smoke should look with like lights, and I'm just like, this is not right. Do you have a broken machine? Like,
So dumb. That felt so dumb, but also so silly. And then now, like, hell yeah, I know stuff.
2026 looks like a banger year
Well,
for
good
you.
for you for like putting that out there because like that could help somebody who's doing the same
That's
thing.
that's been me, Trev, as you know.
I
And,
don't know.
and
if
again,
there
like,
would be anybody else that would do it. No, I'm just kidding.
it could just be my jackassery, but that's fair.
Yeah, to anyone else in the audience.
And no
like,
droids.
Sometimes pink, sometimes blue hue. Inexplicably.
So Sketch's Toy Corner. The guidelines were hard and loose. Like there was always been
it wasn't. It wasn't.
No.
We were anti.
I was gonna say a core
we were
set.
anti-AI. We were anti-AI. We did not want
Right.
generated photos. There have been photos that have been taken out.
Right.
I think this was an like this 1 through 10. There was one that snuck past TPC and it became number one. And it was an unfortunate accident. So that leads us to really talk about like I do feel like it's always been like we can't have prompt based generated like photos.
Yeah.
We can't. Now it's getting to that point of like how much is too much, right? So we're gonna continue to make sure that I think the discussion is like how are we behind the scenes going to help the TPC or having other people be pulled in, as you said, Yimbo, to help them kind of decide, all right, let's pull this together. What should be nominated? The process might be a little different, and we're gonna talk about that behind the scenes. But we wanted to let you know that we feel like this discussion in itself is that toy photography brings us together. It is the ToyPic community. This is a community of people who are working together to give each other tips, to interact with one another. One of the biggest pieces of the community itself, and we've talked about this, all of us, is that we found our peeps, we found our community. These are the people that we hang out with. These are the people we talk about things, and then we get to geek out, not only about toys that are coming out, but about taking photos of those toys. And that's the fun and technical piece that I love about this hobby. So I think that's what we want to celebrate. I remember talking to the person that does ToyPic community, and he was telling me one of his dreams is to show off the creativity and hobby of this to the world. So it would be awesome if like one of us was doing a demonstration on Good Morning America. That's what he was saying. Like, good. I don't know why
That's
Good Morning
awesome.
America. That, I guess it was pretty
watch Good
popular
Morning
like 5 years
America?
ago.
We can tell what he watches in the morning, right then.
Yeah, I was like, that is great. That's fantastic. So I think in Chewy, you had some great ideas about like tightening up the nomination process and tightening up, whether it's a top 10 or a top 3, whatever it might be. So we have to go and talk to the TPC too, but
Yeah.
we do want you to know, like, what we celebrate is your work, the creativity that you put into, and all the effort, like 100%. Because if we let AI do all this work, and we've talked about this, like the dead end theory, all that, it doesn't allow us to show our potential for creativity and our potential to, again, like, think about I guess say this again, but think about all those problem solving, like, brain cells that you're using when you're making one photo. Like, you are learning so much there in one session, which could be from, like, 2 hours to 3 hours to whatever, how long to get that photo. And then, the next time you do something like that, it's more efficient. And then you can even learn even more from there. That problem solving piece really is like something that we cannot lose. Critical thinking skills for our kids, for our next generation, we cannot do that because we've already broken it by just like Googling everything. I Google everything.
It's the satisfaction of accomplishing it, man. It's a feeling of accomplishment that you've done it. You know what I mean? It's not the end product necessarily. You're gonna like the end product because of all the work that you put into it. You know what I mean? And it's not the same when you're just pumping out a product, with a couple of words or a sentence or a paragraph or whatever.
Yeah.
Real quick, guys. So just to remind Vader Sugg and Sketch's Toy Corner, the way it has been, there are the groups that get asked for, a variety of groups, whether they're the official TPC nominating crew, which has always been, we've shown that there's a story highlight with that lists everybody. But then TPC would reach out to various groups. And again, this is like, we just had the Toy Daddy one. So I'm going through my feed. I'm going looking at the photos tagged. And as I see cool ones, I go, oh, and I send it in. That's all I do. That's all it is. But I'm looking like it's each of our discerning eyes. What screwed us up was the collab Saturday.
Yep.
Because that's where it's just accepting, and you guys know it's a pain in the ass to post once on Instagram, and he's accepting 100 collabs. So that's what snuck by, and I think that that will be going away in the short term while we again figure this out. I think that would be smart, because then that we're going to rely on our community to help with the nominations. So it's going to be tagging. I guess we'll have to announce, like which TPC always does, but make sure it's very clear who that, who's doing it that week. And then to tag them. Make sure you include a BTS. And we'll go from there. Because
just
we
follow
want
the count. I know
thought he
he's
was gonna
going
be
to
on
put some
tonight.
clarification.
We were hoping. Hey, what's
in a
up,
different
farts?
time.
I appreciate that. You hire it or what? And Kai, great. Thank you so much, man. And we will. Don't you worry. I feel like I just sent one in not long ago. But again, sometimes that's the thing, too. We send in stuff, and it's whenever TPC is able to post. Sometimes my things that I send in don't even end up on a top 10. But I'm going to keep trying when I see
I'm
cool
always
stuff.
nominating things. Maybe 20% of the time it goes through.
Yeah. And by the way, don't tell me what to do, but no, I'm kidding. I do have to be smarter about that. Because sometimes I do have it boosted. What can I say, Josh? See, Josh gets me. He gets me.
Why
He gets me.
why not 100% saturation? I do that on my lights.
Yimbo filters is a giant TV light in the background reflecting light. 100% is damn, unless you shot underground. Hey, KJ's in the house. What's going on? I think you should only show up death shots. Well, then go visit KJ. You'll get a lot of those. I'd say go fully real photographer top 10. That was another option. This is again. There was a thought that was floated having a category. But
I would
based on Trevor's reaction right there,
I would
that's okay. Yeah, you're trying to get first place every week. That could happen. Vicious Soldier. If MacGyver Googled every scenario to get out of, he would be useless when there's no internet connection. That is true. Cincy, I'm still hustling for that nomination. Machu, been over a year. I'll hit that sweet. Oh, we got
You
all
and
right,
me
Cincy.
both,
We'll-
Cincy.
we'll-
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Trev, I think I sent one of yours in recently.
I think I made it to 7th place in one episode.
Oh, he's-
I'm just kidding.
Salty.
BTS is such an afterthought for me. To me, I got to get better at doing it. Just hope my battery isn't low. I know, I get
It's
that.
good for you too. Like it's good for you because like I go back to stuff that I've done in the past and I'm
Yeah.
like, I did it right here. How did I do that? How did I do that? You know, and if I can usually break down my lights, but there's sometimes I'm like, I don't know how I got that. I don't know how I got that there. Like, how do I do that?
And you know what? This is the perfect. So, Enders, remember, we're not saying it's every post that you're going to have for the week. Like, I wouldn't
Just-
always post to try to get nominated. Like, there were certain ones. It's like that. Oh, I'm gonna flex this skill. You know, let's try it. This one, and that's like what you're trying. You could do it a few times a week. Who cares? But yeah, this way, when you are going to sit down for a night, Enders, just tell yourself, all right, this is going to be a TPC night. I'm going to tag those dumbass toy daddies, and I'm going to make sure I have a BTS shot. That's all. Right? Am I wrong? Cal, I love you, buddy. Diggs, we need a Bizarro Toy Daddy team to do the top 10 AI shots each week. Well, you know, I'm sure that thing will pop up one
Can you
day.
imagine
I got it.
Bot? Can you imagine bot Yimbo? Oh my god.
Yeah.
AI.
I don't.
Yimbo.
We don't think AI can capture us.
Yimbe.
Nah.
I'm gonna work on that.
Am I getting AC? Which one is what's AC Ryu?
How dare you?
Storm
talk about toys
Collectibles?
here.
Are you talking
Is
about
that
Storm?
like KO Ryu? Isn't there an AC factory that does like a mess toys type approach?
Kai, let me know. that is true. That is
It's
true.
all Dark Yimbo. It's just
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
that
tempted. I saw that dropped. It was on 5K.
Yeah.
I know. I'm tempted. It's always tempting.
looks good.
Yimbots. There you go.
No, that's the thing.
796.
Remember, there's no tangible. There's no hugs.
It would be
That's at least.
It's how you know it would be a cold hug as opposed to the warm hug that you get from really.
That's
Yimbo.
true. That's
It's
true.
a,
Yimbot.
it's a wet
Yimbo
handshake.
is
You're like,
perfect.
damn it.
Son of a bitch, Mario, you figured it out. Yeah, Jimbo, yes, chewing, and Toy Brother.
My broadcast
that's
channel's
excellent.
called Yes Chewing.
Oh my god.
I realized.
So-
I remember who that person was who did it. Was Ian Saunders. Ian Saunders was doing.
It
a
was
thing
Ian,
where he
okay.
was guiding people through a setup. And it was
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember. I saw that. I remember that one.
Yeah.
great. I haven't seen him in a while, so I couldn't remember.
And also, people could always go back and check our live streams of the three of us setting up toy pictures.
Yeah.
We got some of them too. Just say there's stuff. We know who the people are, the real people out here. So go check out the work that's been done. Again, go check out Trevor's stuff. Like, I can't stress enough those the lighting, those hot toy tutorials that you did. They're the best. So if anyone hasn't seen it, they would stand up today like any other. You know what I mean? Like that light. God, I can.
Well, they're a little bit long. It's not focused on one thing generally, but I'll just break down the shot and show you how I did it. So
Yeah.
there's stuff in there about bouncing light, flagging light, yada yada yada.
It's all really worth watching. That's what I'm saying. Let me promote you, Trev. All right, on the last video, Toy.Father said, "Don't come after you guys. You have friends, but I'm coming after you with attack hugs. Hug it up, Enders. I love you, buddy. All right, you're
Enders,
good.
I'll give you a hug.
All the hugs, all the hugs.
I was not present for this.
You butt sweating bolts over here.
Literally.
Oh my goodness.
And just Cincy John, I have nominated some of your stuff with TPC. It must be. part of
I'm
the-
fairly certain
part
I
of the
did
group.
too.
But
So-
I think
I
all
will-
of us have. Yeah.
I will pick something. So
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Well, so what do you are we settled for the future for next week? Do we think are we just is that fit? Are we good?
I mean, I want to say we're good, but we also need to talk to.
Well, yeah.
the person that runs the account.
Well, as a community, do
Yeah. I
do you
mean,
guys
like, we're
trust
good.
that we're not going to be jerks about that? Like everything that we've discussed, like we kind of have a decent set of guidelines.
Yeah,
If you
I
guys
mean,
ever
I
want
think-
to
right? I
bounce
feel like
anything
we're
off
good.
me too, like if you're like, what do you think about this? Is this a little, maybe you have a bunch
Yeah.
of people that you can just do that with too.
exactly. That's what I was really.
I
thinking
think
about.
that's wise. I think we should have something.
I
like
think we
that.
need an inner circle.
Yeah, because honestly, it's that percentage of AI incorporating the photo that is very up for interpretation. Whether it's 1% is the flight stand, or Chris, you said more you than AI is okay. So 49%. We're in this window. Where do we land on?
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the hardest hurdle to set guidelines around.
I think going back to what Machu's original thing was, like the wow factor, or the
be right
figure itself.
Oh, yeah,
in the picture was but we were all looking at the bot, right? And that was AI. So
Right.
that would
Right.
that should
The
automatically
figure should be the big, or the figure, but yeah, I think we're gonna be okay, because again, the biggest loophole that snuck in the thing is going to be closed, which is the collab Saturday. Like that'll be our first recommendation if we haven't already said it to them.
I think a big piece of it is like, all right, we have more checks and balances, like for that stuff.
And
where there
guess what,
wasn't
guys?
one. That's the difference, right?
Yeah. And Chris and I said it yesterday, but like this is going to fall on people and having more time to do this, and it's a challenge that thank you guys for making us want to take it on. Honestly, like the outpouring and the fact that we're having this conversation this evening, like this is awesome. This is awesome, and we appreciate it. And like again, I wanted to tell Trevor, seeing Trevor do a photo live is unbelievable. But TG Vaughn, I appreciate that. What's that?
I like what Diggs Fig said. Chewy was saying, if you see something, say something.
We kind of I mean,
The more
it's
you
true.
can live by.
Listen, if it's going for a nomination, if it's accepted, something,
But
then we
it's true,
have
though.
to. Now I'm
Call it
gonna.
out.
Now, I'm gonna like Chris and I will be the ones that say, let's be nice about how we talk. Check your tone. Chewy will say,
Absolutely.
Like the world on fire. It's fine.
No.
So,
I actively say.
Well, I mean, it's
unless you cross. Well, okay, fine. Always start with kindness. Yes, I get that way. If things don't. Well, why do we have to go here?
I'm just teasing. Here we go. Trev. Steve Barrow says, could you do a tutorial at Legends like you did at Sir Dork's thing all those years ago? And that's where I first saw you at a Legends, what that old
Yeah,
Secaucus
they were
one.
doing. There's just no room at the Legions Con to do that stuff or time. But if you put in for intern for a day, I do run through a process. If you can get in there, it's not easy to get in there, but I'd love to do more of that, more stuff like that. I'm going to try and do something like that live. But
Dude, Trev, I've always wanted to. I know D Blake has tried to get this across at like a toy show, like the Toy Con, the New Jersey Toy Con, like having an aspect of that where it's like, hey, we have some big toy photography names of like the Sir Trevor. We have Sir Dork. we have at least like you two alone. You go to these, like that would be amazing. What a thing. So. And then there's all of us other, low-level jabrones, but we're here to help too.
Jared had a thing upstate New York. It was a toy photography convention, basically. And it was cool.
Yeah.
It's tough, though. Maybe it's something like that around ToyCon New Jersey or something like that to do. I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like it could be a thing. So, but thank you so much. Of course. Yeah, man. All right. Absolutely. We'll get you in on there. Enders, appreciate it, dude. And again, yes, keep making art. That's the biggest thing.
This was a great discussion. I loved hearing all the opinions. Ones that didn't agree with us, one that agreed with us. Like, it was great. And Trevor, is awesome having you. Jeez, it was awesome.
I know.
And
Trev, you know what?
This is a thing, man. You got to talk about. And I was just going to say, like, I don't know if you guys decided on this or not, but I don't think it's a thing that you can actually set down. I think it's got to be the judge's decision. Like, it can't be, it's got to be 30% or less. Because what I mean? I think you look at something, you go,
yeah.
No. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So,
yeah.
Because I go, we mentioned Iavawatu. We've set. I remember when our stream, we had to stop it midstream, like mid top 10, because he had posted something that people were like, "Oh my god, you got to look at this."
He's kidding.
I don't think it's anywhere near like, but that's the scary part is I know it's going, but like right now, like no, Tom is like there's nothing that comes close. You could prompt all day you want, but it's not
no.
going to touch that.
No, not yet.
So, but
Nope.
Yeah, Trev, you have to come on with us, and I would love to have you like when we're doing our next like live. And same thing, I'd happy. All three of us would be happy to join you if you wanted to set up a shop. We can kind of run the chair. It's a blast. It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and as Vader Slug says, it's the advice, it's the process, it's wonderful. Thank you again, TG Vaughn. Thank all of you guys. Toy.Father's wearing a Patriots shirt. I'm a Jets fan, but I forgive you.
Well,
Let's go Seahawks.
hold on.
Anders, I'm rooting for him too, man. Let's go Seahawks.
I'm sorry, Anders, that you're a Jets fan. Just saying.
Yeah, that is kind of sad.
Corrupted Collectibles in the house. We're going to be making an appearance, maybe shoulders exposed or not. What is that, next week? Next Tuesday?
No.
Jukebox.
17.
17th. Okay, 3 weeks. Some of it was easy to spot when I saw Spawn figures with...
Wow.
Sorry.
Burn.
I couldn't even finish the sentence.
Wow.
Ah, what a McFarlane burn. That's amazing. All right, sorry.
That's a Mick burn right there.
That is... I am fine with that. Personally, I'm okay with that.
And the eyes.
Because if a person didn't, like, if you said that on my picture, I'd be like, ha, no, son, that's all me. But if they did, yeah, that little meat.
You get it every once in a while, man. I even get it in like people who are new to the cabal and stuff like that. I'll post pictures like, is this AI? Like, is this a compliment?
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Nice
since
that
you
new
do the
fans
rules.
show up every day. It's okay.
The rules slam or Batman is Super just testing the waters for the future here. No, this is...
No. I think it goes a wide variety of figures. I'm looking at your page right now, so that's why I said I think you'll be okay.
All right, Retro Princess goes Seahawks. What about the conference room?
I was thinking about this too. Like, what if we did that? Like,
where you know, like one of the rooms.
Oh,
where
after
all the-
hours, I suppose. I don't know what the deal is with after hours down there. I'm not really sure what they could do, but we could try something impromptu. There's enough toy photographers there, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You bring a dio, they're gonna be around like moths to a flame, man. Like it's gonna be like guys hanging around a grill. You know what I mean? Like, well, we've moved that over there a little bit. You know.
But that Wolverine and Magneto. Thank you for the yes, that's exactly the one. Fatal Attraction shot. Nice generation. Who's your clanker? Oh my god. Vicious Soldier. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Anders. Yeah, that's great. I love that. See, and then collab on a shot, do a top 10 live. That would be so much fun. Personal tip: I've taken #1 slot with the Superman shot. He did. Cincy John parking lot
let's
photos.
be
Love
honest,
that
yes.
too.
Big pop culture
Yeah,
references.
there's some
Yes,
guys
they
that go
do
out
well.
at Legion's Con and go outside and shoot. I don't like to shoot outside, but they do a great job. I will say this: I am going to try this year. I hope if we can figure out how to do it. I do want to bring toy photography into Legion's Con, not my toy photography, but other people's toy photography. So I'm hoping to do like kind of a mini art show somewhere, maybe in the
Nice.
lobby or
that's
something
awesome.
like that. And it'll probably have to be
great
like kind of like a random pick or a nomination or something. Oh God, nominations. Well, whatever. We'll see. As to
We have some
whose artwork
guidelines.
gets in there.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, I know.
We have guidelines that
We're forming
apply.
lines here.
We can help. Hey, we've already put on the gatekeeping hat. Here we go.
1 to 49%. Let's go.
I'd love it to be my picks, but it's like then it's going to be like, oh, you didn't pick my picture, and I'm like, then I'm the asshole, so I don't want to be the asshole.
There you go. Just remember, we would
Bigger
make it.
asshole.
Oh my goodness. Do it 1/6 There you go. Well, Trev, I mean, it's if Chris and I know we're the two that have the early mornings. I don't know if you're getting up early, but I want to keep going. I love this. But for tomorrow and these kids, I should probably go to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I just want to like thank everyone for like showing up, having a great conversation, being respectful, and like it really like sometimes when you get stuck in like IG in the comments, you feel like the world can be so toxic, but really everyone kind of really showed up today to have a really meaningful conversation about everything.
Gotta show up to be
Appreciate
seen, be heard. So again, thank you everyone. This has been really great. Trevor, again, thank you for double dipping. No, not double
Yeah.
dipping.
Well, this is
Back
this is
to
a topic
back.
that I know. This is a topic that I wanted to tackle. I do want to get some people together, and I do want to kind of like come at this from a, I mean, this is a good discussion. This is a deep discussion, but
Sure.
yeah, I
Keep it
think
going. This is
I think
gonna
it
be
deserves
nonstop.
more discussion. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
hear you. I know what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
if-
God! Wait, hold on. I just got another. We got another boop in here. I think ToyPic community is ready to come on.
Unite my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread. Because next week we'll be right here. Your toy daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.